Afe DSTV channel 364. Na mo a mo hwɛ live e wo Go TV channel na so bɛka also 121 emra so. Ye the midfield action program no na ebro baby awo ene anope Ghana ha ene wiase afana nyina gyina so ama mo nyina chi aba program yi eso no mienu na ye bepeja yemu. Ene nso no ya bobo ofo kra no ye de ebremu den na so di ba bɛka ho ama adwuma no SCP Clinton edi yen beko amanone na yakɔhwɛ nsɛm ahodo a ɛwɔ hɔ obewura clubs no news ahodo pi ɛwɔ hɔ aye legends ne bi di nsɛm ɛtutu dwa transfer stories latest ones no ɛne ɔmo awie ɔmo guso a ɔmo ɛyɛ ho adwuma ne ade nyinaa no ɔbɔbɔ ne nyinaa no ɛde ɛbrɛ yɛn Euros ɛyɛ ɛmma no ball na ɛno so ɛkɔ no say ɛnra Germany and Spain. Germany 8 times winners. Spain ediomo chika from kabako omo entimi anti Spain and England and ebeko final the chat okra Sanso and de koso enso ewo Morocco and ma ball krono ano ina enim say nyame eyaduma memenda ene kwasiada na third place in the final match no and so ebaso and home popo ye ne ade nyina no ye de hunsem ebebremo wafu zone B tournament and so ekoso ewo pram no sempa na akwakosi any local stories p local transfers ahodo and so ewo ha id ebebremo Kumasi Asante Kotoko ewo Durban yekasei omo ewo ho na omo ya ho boaboa se nyame ya aduma meminda omo so ne Kaizer Chiefs Toyota Cup and so enye asem ketwa yede hu mpopoe ebebremo Tony Montana ewo Kessben sports ujina ya nine ewo Durban yekasei anopa imutie eye kick off dwumadi akwa miki ede bai na Tony at the report ahodo pi at the brain sanso and midfield action program so Tony at the report ahodo be free Durban and so abeka yensa inti enche ye be frɛ no na odibia wuram kakra no kakra wuram de koso bia no odi ahamanebo and so ebe brain Tony ekodu Debani bamcho BOG clinic omo adaruma and Tony etimi ekodu Deban ho yade bia Dr. Edmond Arthur say fa yade bia de how bia odi fabra na BOG clinic ombetinete ede amount enya sem ketwa kra de odi akoko ba bia wabra wunya anu aduro no fako BOG clinic na ombetinete de mamo details ni adi nyina no ebeba kwa miki de bebrain omo BOG vinegar no so ewo edwaso basra so obenya bi ato nsuo na onom se wonam obewe na de bi bewro ho watoso de ene nema hodo nyina no fa BOG vinegar no edinkan ehohoro ho na fa bi gu nsuo nom na wankasa obedi adanse enya duro na imom sede bia doctor ekano a food product omada ruma na Tony Montana ewo Durban ode a reporter hodwe and live commentary na komo ya aduma meminda be free Durban stadium ho and so abre atifo ne ahwefo nyina. All right, mamimra na Clinton emfa mano ni nsem no emre na fie yemfa de di ho nyina no ento so ema amanfo Clinton say ye
Random general aboko
e dey na kopase yankwe.
Right, General, yen so na yen fa latest update e man for cross so en fa emra de yen chance en fa free Juan Esportiva Gampa Barca omo a training council and on a presentation boyfriend Marcus Rashford and so etimi Barca na Marcus Rashford a join Barca 1 year loan deal and a boy no so etimi a join Andra boy no so etimi borum to JC number 14 na Marcus Rashford akwakofa and so Barca no be adwuma and so etimi ede amom na boyfriend Marcus Rashford obeka ya last season okoye interview ko ka say Lamine Yamal player bia oni ball na obenya nanka one day osina kan anase oni boyfriend Lamine Yamal bought one team a dream come true he say Marcus Rashford and Lamine Yamal we teammate Barca na ebusa no say wonya aba behia Lamine Yamal no na bebo na say Lamine Yamal no ohun ni say Marcus Rashford say fantuja say Lamine Yamal no a special talent na say e wiase boy ayebo Lamine Yamal enenim bobo
de España What's your opinion and what do you expect about Spanish Football League? Do you think that it's better than Premier League?
I don't know yet because I've not played. But for sure, from playing against Spanish teams in European competitions in the past, it's a very technical league. You know, everybody can enjoy the ball. Everybody plays well with the football. But these are the things that excite me about the league. It's the element of, you know, the unknown. Not really 100% sure of what I'm going to be facing, but you know, I'm ready to face it and try my best.
Nacional de España.
Marcus Rashford no kasa Spanish La Liga no any Premier League no into siko benya on Lamine Yamal de no so team de ame osa kasa Barca or join no expect next season be one Barca ji UEFA Champions League no Marcus Rashford de won sem to ya
is one of the biggest trophies in the world, so this is what the club was fighting for last year, and you know I was watching the games last season, and they was very close. And I hope this year we can take the next step and you know try to win the trophy because you know this is a historic club in football, and they are known for winning the biggest prizes. So yeah, I'm just here to help the club do that, and yeah, it's a dream of mine for sure.
It's Marcus Rashford now say last season Barca get close to major Champions League no na Barca a historic club into obey or share so be Barca no most wait na UEFA Champions League no any sama Marcus Rashford after the presentation e will see that Esportiva Joan Campano with me edit to Gary Lineker the last English I no e the ball the Emma Barcelona or they no out to Marcus Rashford due to Barca numbi was say or Marcus Rashford didi on him say the bia Marcus Rashford and so be successful or Barca on bobo ko no say Manchester United there onim problem or Manchester United players wo ha omutimi mo on be free team normal ko baby akwa successful Gary Lineker anyway etuja.
I think it's such a great challenge for him. Yes, they've got brilliant players and it'd be tough to play regularly, but you know, there's so many games that they play now, and they've got a front three, obviously Rafinha and Lewandowski and Yamal, but you can't play three players every game in and out, and you know, and Lewandowski's, you know, he's past his best really now. I mean, it's remarkable what he's still achieving at his age. So I think it's a good signing for Barcelona.
Sema Gary Lineker did just say a good signing at my Barca and so it's Marcus Rashford because all share Robert Lewandowski or no AJ Yakacheno and this Lewandowski free anymore now Marcus Rashford never be a good signing at the Barca free Marcus Rashford and since na yen call Nigeria or more Green Eagles or more captain and the William Trusted-Con now William Trusted-Con Busari said JJ Okocha over Africa ha man for Brere Gardeno say the best dribbler. And Busani said JJ Okocha see boy now what the JJ Okocha and the prime time eba to see boy one teams saying and boy papa friend JJ Okocha no ebenya biabo William Trusted-Con obo team Nidia or say I obenya biabo eti obo Barca or say there be Barca there be onya bi more Man City or say I Manchester or say I to William Trusted-Con actually teams are JJ Okocha ebenya biabo when the prime time CCA.
Sweet, would a prime JJ Okocha start for these clubs? Liverpool?
Yes.
Arsenal?
Yes.
Manchester City?
No.
Chelsea?
Yes.
Newcastle United?
Yes.
Bayern Munich?
No, just because I think it's a different playing style.
Manchester United?
Yes.
Tottenham?
Yes.
Real Madrid?
No.
Barcelona?
Also difficult. I was going to say no.
Like his flair would suit Barcelona.
It would suit it, but I think there's only one space for that flair at the moment. It's Lamine Yamal, and I think would you take him out now for a difficult one?
PSG?
Yes, just because obviously he played there before. I think he deserves that.
And what about the current Nigeria national team?
Yeah, Uncle JJ. We're going to have to let him in there. I think he deserves a spot on that as well. Yeah.
Sweet, would a prime JJ Okocha start for these clubs?
Well, it's William Trust, the captain at the Nigeria. Our national team in the Busan said JJ Okocha currently in the prime time. Like team saying, and Obenya Biabo na Busan said Barca was there be Barca the JJ Okocha and be buying because Lamine Yamal, okay, ball Lamine Yamal, airboy, be a Jane, the Yama JJ Okocha. Only William Trust, the corner again, said JJ Okocha and the prime time, you know, any nail Lamine Yamal, Benchy JJ Okocha na yemfa yeni enche Brazil omo league nim Enra Santos etra ema international ne kamienu ema ne kwati kanimu bako na Santos lose sa game no time no yaso na Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. Bobo bi na ball no na Neymar de ne sa hye eti Neymar ekọ jubilate esen ka wateka no de ama Santos na referee si there bi ball no anhye eti Neymar hwe anima or looking frustrated say wono ahye goal na referee anje sa go ni ti go ni e one referee ni adwene se ball no hye ana san hye na we na Santos fans no edidi atam so Santos players ni mu etwabo wo so masa omo mpage omo madi bom ne sei ana ye Santos shirt no edigina ago pramaso bo ento omo mpage omo madi bom ne no na Neymar ekọ fan ba ko ana okọ no se bema edidi atem na wudie ne nyabotre enti Neymar ene fana ono enso ewo pitch ne so a no mo didi Santos players no atem no ana Neymar ene ni nya bantawe Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. no na fans di Santos players na temono ano no ekọ no kojina fans no point out one person ano okọ no say bema edi atem na wudie ne na Neymar ene fan no enso etimi ye fe ani che Rio Ferdinand aswe na Rio Ferdinand say transfer market no crazy na ono ohu no say si say ana obobo ana ka yeto na aka 100 million pounds there be obro so or say obro 100 million pounds or so na ono Rio Ferdinand no the ball no bono ake 170 million pounds and as you see e ko san ke de tono na wa man of 400,000 pounds a week and no any scan ko no Rio Ferdinand obobo si si an ko no so betima je eti no any sama Rio Ferdinand so etimi aka e dia fa transfer market no se si yemfia ni che Barca omo aswe eno me catch sen Barca and then come travel akọ Japan na kan yankopon ya doma Sunday omo ene eye vessel kobi yesterday team no akọ ball friendly match game no enya nkoso because Barca ehunu say organizers are organize sa match no sika also mu Barca Khaled brace no share sa brace share Lamine Yamal ne senso no wono enso etimi de sa brace no etimi akọ eye Ultra Dental Clinic omo museum a wasign de amom Lamine Yamal braces a share enso against Real Madrid wa brand El Clasico so Barca Khaled no wasign enso etimi de share beautiful case ma ono etimi de akọ Ultra Dental Clinic omo museum o eno ni de etimi for by furniture Real Madrid omo so aswe na Real Madrid akọ sign scout teams signing players no Madrid akọ signing scout papa de Raul Garcia wono scout de Emma oyetime friend no Monaco enso e French Ligue 1 mu Real Madrid akọ sign no de na come scouting department no say Raul Garcia wono scout Real Madrid team na akọ sign no de free AS Monaco ono ba be adwuma de am Real Madrid enso prepare 100 million pounds de akọ Manchester City say Rodrigo Cascante Man City Angel Munombra Emesia kan famo mutie free and echo bet se Madrid the offer be ko 100 million pounds and Madrid team no prepare the akọ Man City say Rodrigo Cascante omo enso peno do ni che in Kylian Mbappe Latina Enra na official Real Madrid de betoja ese number 10 jersey no no so na afa a wo share de ama Real Madrid na before say Mbappe Real Madrid team ne ba be announce so no na efa 10 jersey no na boy your friend Arda Güler enso eka ho no so epe 10 jersey no ana ene Ada Gule and as a Turkey fans and so it's my Bora Kylian Mbappe ni IG page or Kylian Mbappe ko posti the picture edit to a while na I urema Turkey fans no ko gu yeah Kylian Mbappe ni page na say and almost say bema 10 years ni there was saying ka de ma Ada Gule nya won e fatao into Turkey fans na go catch boy and din and so edi Kylian Mbappe on IG no say on fa 10 years no and fa ma boy and did Ada Gule yenko ban heba hospital na yenko jen krato mra
Krachi unemu obua unkohwe Dr. Ban uye den wa ha Unja no mpemu ya de no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be
Laka.
Onu pede ni do huda do pem be wagudo empem
Hey, bye. Yes, I go. What?
So good afternoon, sir. This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke.
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Krachi unemu obua unkohwe Dr. Ban uye den wa ha Unja no mpemu ya de no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be fa Onu pede ni do mpene do huda do pem be wagudo empem Wotibi hwehwe do mpem santi ni do mpem wa be bo nsem Wase ya de baby de nyuma paso so ani nyame kra na meka O no mpemu nim de ono na ye expect nya zanfo no O akra any kumasi no mpemu expect yen kan kireo
Yes, sir. What are you doing? Specializing when it comes to bone issues. Say you are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, Spino, I didn't man cast someone called Dr. Bango. Then this guy's got one of me. Oh, but you know, look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. See, Kessben saying. Well, Doctor, please, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
But he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But I have a ban here about hospital. Now, no question say you will be free with 3 so be so when say. You shame your winning in 2 I say. Mammy, dear, and I'm over Bumway, and no good tapuma, who sees ya chia. Who could to J, when a man is sick, crack. Man, ya wo can say, Papa, ya wo can say, the could to J, and no one be coming. Bow wa, yen tenacima could to J, a kumobi. Bow wa could to J, you bit 2 I say, I'm a Niger, a year pay. It is Serbia one son any ye. When it does win in answer, the woman I can't say. Mr. Wako Bobo and answer one Wama, ties up power, name will be pain. Branaya de Yenche, yet I have been taken a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. Nkaseni numpena etetine eha adwene nyina no Yankopa duni nyina beto a ama numpeni nyina aye kama
Papa actually Papa Papa is working. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold me. Papa is working.
Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
Ediana teti wo, ediana ma wura wo, ediana mo wani da so asa, ba wo ho a, ani da so wo ho. Ba ye wo Accra ye wo Spintex Road 18 Junction. Kumasi ye wo Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital na nimu a. Ye numbers yi na egu asi freye. Ade bi e kire wadwena na se ye ruwa bi eteti obi ano. Ye beboa ma nyaruwa ni nyina ase atu ama nkunimde awie peye. Ma me emfa ho ne ba bi a wo free ba papa. No kwasam se ene wiase afa na nyina ni Nigeria ne Ghana ha. Eni ba bi obi a won bi fra brochire bi fri hen e ba ba so yeye. Enti ba bi a wo won panifo se adedie kwan nwa. Adedie kwan nwa. Ba bi a wo bia fo woni kire ba ya so yeye ha. na wo ba ya so ye ha sebisebio nya fe ne kwabrane ba betwe wo nan ne tententen bia maame papa ye de ahaban keke ena nyankopɔ adom ye de beto so na numpe ne nkasa ne ba bi a cheche bia na ahaban betenetene ne nyina kama ba achafo ba yarwe na bejare
Ba Herbal Clinic.
Herbal Hospital neko tu yare na sintentem so yen sanfa stories no to aso ye fe ni Liverpool omo aso ye Costa Simicas wono a player de ma Liverpool akwa tattoo na akwa no ono so dia page tribute say dia man former teammate Diogo Jota wonya ni baby ko etini wrist no baby a ye bought watch no anse wo kakra no ana akwa kire which you were here ana wo de 20 ye Diogo Jota ni JC number no enso etimi account with you know and our kind of Kessben TV this one wish you were here and no any tributes at Costa Simicas pay the amani former teammate Diogo Jota any so it's Alexander Isak and so Australia boy no say Newcastle team no travel the money at Singapore na Costa to mo pre-season you know Alexander Isak and so it's me joining Newcastle omoboko no because no and so it's me anya thigh injury o make sure say be kwansan joining team and the Newcastle Chelsea call Aston Villa some player friend no Morgan Rogers omunya na omonso pena Chelsea propose a swap deal and the 3 players na Chelsea do omoko say Aston Villa enyi baako Trevor Chalobah kan ho Benoit Bediashile ene Tosin Adara Bioyo sa players me some na Chelsea so many baako beko Aston Villa no makọ Morgan Rogers omra emesia kan from Manchester United ayo madwen say Rasmus Højlund loan deal ebe mbejano amana kono mu jano the obligation to buy ebe team be our for Rasmus Højlund or na ono so much jana manaba Arsenal the official announcement about said we friend Victor Gyökeres no almost akan after someone spend over 70 million euros and so the far boy no the free Sporting Lisbon obesi akan team the amo Mike Maignan next season on be a captain at the Ama AC Milan where for the first time since 1961 obia onye Italy ni about captain and band no at the Ama AC Milan general.
Okay. All right, Clinton and ama yensaka foreign tourists no enyina enche ye betra se na ye biebiem kakra minim se wo asem bia pese odi tudwa efa titu transfer stories no ehwo a 05515999933 05515999933 utimi eba na fe we ni ntiem dia ebetimi aba na yakan de amount. All right. Mami nko Otria Herbal. Na yengodi nkomo kakra Alexa Transi na ode nkomo de efri Otria Herbal powder aswe na brain. Divine Hope.
Sergio.
A design.
Radu gusu hwe na so e.
De yakopo asi. Na me experience
ade achi die.
Yes.
Enye ni penyina na enya ne sede enya ni. Ade achi si anu adi afi.
Okay, Alex.
Sergio.
Yentie we na de brain.
Sergio anopay mame na wasi. Na menchia wahwefo eni wetiefo. Na memfo munku Divine Hope Herbal Center. Asweye kese no ewo Kumasi ha Macro Abusuakuru Junction. Macro Abusuakuru Junction. The whole Kumasi abrosan nim ehọ na Divine Hope Herbal Center. Yakofa adura ye friend Watwea Herbal Powder aba no. Ehọ na asweye kese no ewo. Na ye kan Divine Hope Herbal Center dia na amanfo egbosi na omo tonyom na omo samrane na omo jeyoyoyo ene sen ni nyina ne se yeduru a ewodwa so a eye ba akopɛ a ye frɛ no Watwea Herbal Powder no adwuma ebo no eboro adwene ne entiase so ema edi adanse emema edi adanse na watwi eye benada no meba ye meka se mema obi aki eye mema no na mechewo mu anka na adansi a efri anka no mu eba no emema no na watwi enu ani yewisu weekend ne yekono ene ye yawada efiada na chese yewura weekends ni mu anka na ne yewisu ti we bema na wunsu obi nhwe ya eno na meka chese so we bema na wonu hu kafo bi wo nchen ya mesrew eno de men try mame men try kra wo de wunya anka ba miensa freme na kire wo kwan a wo befa so a wo be yisu Watwea Herbal Powder ne anka no na wo so wagina brane se bema na da bia yasema ye kan se enipadua ho odin ni nyina no ekuta sisie no enti sɛ woyɛ oba ana bema na sɛ wosisi ɛyɛ wo ya wogye wo ho a enye wo tena sia na wo bobna wo sɔre ana wo bobna obi froka ne mpogis wonyi obi no wasonimu na ɔde na froka ni nyina ne sɛ sisie ne mu homa nyina atete sisie ne mu homa nyina no asuga ɔdɔfo yi wona me kamfo wɔtwea heba pada ama wo sɛ anopa fa wɔtwea heba pada ibi tibi gu nsuo hiem na no mame anwumre to so na yɛ ne saa ɛma me sisi yade a abɛtena wo so acha wogye wo ho a enye no ɔdɔfo ebefiri wo so na wo so wagina brane sɛ ɔba ana bema na da bia yɛsɛm a yɛka ne sɛ ya woyɛ bema na sisi yade ɛbɛtena wo so a wo no wodɔfo hyia watopa entra 600 na ɛba saa bema wobɛnya asombɔ ɛwɔ wodɔfo anim enti bema yi ɛma ɛbɛto din Mr 2 minutes abra sisi yade abɛtena wo so efiri mfie mienu ɛkɔ no na woyɛ bema ɛno na mekamfo wɔtwea heba pada ma wo sɛ hwehwɛ bi frɛ yɛn kyerɛ wo kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛnom wɔtwea heba pada no na wo so wagina brane abra watimi akɔ esini anim afi koko ama obi yafunu ebom koko nti obi yafunu sɛ de ɛworo so no sɛ bi wobɛka sɛ ɛpodane yama asɔkye ɛna ɛworo so hɔ ɔdɔfo yi koko ama wo pusa wani koko nti obi gane na wobon sɛ ne kokɔbɔ no na ɛtwe aba wobon sɛ o gane na no wahu sɛ bi ahoro kakra wom ɔdɔfo sɛ koko na atena wo so akyɛ wayɛ yɛ nnura no num nuro ne bia tuatua bia nanso koko yade yɛte wo so obi de agu ne widiem sɛ bi ma bebre koko agye wo manim abɔ so wantwi pɔnso a ontimi mpie abrante te compound house ontimi ngoro ne widiem ne nyina ne sɛ koko na agye nipadua na bɔ so wona mekamfo wɔtwea heba pada ama wo sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba pada ibi tibi gu nsuo hiem anopa anwumre wo sa tibi gu nsuo hiem na wono no mamia saa ɛyɛ koko na begu nipaduam de agye w'anim abɔ so no sɛbe ne nyina ɛba bɛpoproagu ama wo so wagina brane na woyɛ bɛma so na koko bɛtena wo so cha wo so ankyɛ no wanya guy name ɛwɔ man ho Mr 2 minutes ɛno na sɛ wotwa mu abon sɛ ma no wɔne ne mfɛfo no mabɔ kyenku adua bia se wobon sɛ wɔyɛ se no wɔfrɛ wa branche wobɛka so wɔde wo samba na ɛma wo ɛyɛ twe ɛne wɔtwetwew bɛma deɛ me se sɛ wo ne wɔ bɛdi ahyia mu a ɛwɔ mpam a wogyina hɔ ma wiase mɛma nyinaa nti ya no wadi mɛma asɛm ama yɛn ɛno nti na me se hwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada week we me se yɛde anka no na ɛdi anka no ɛne yɛde di weekend we nti anka no wo a wonya bi no hwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada ne yɛnkyerɛ wo kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛnom wɔtwea heba pada no meka sɛ obi so kɔkyekyere ne nsa ɛnura ana ɛna no pɛi no yɛka kyerɛ ne sɛ ne BP no ɛkɔ soro maami ana papa utie me sɛ ɛyɛ BP yadeɛ ɛna abɛtena wo so adwuma nipa yɛ a yɛnte brɛ no wode woyɛ yɛ asesi a no wate brɛ obi wɔ ha ne ti dwane ga wɔgye ne ho a ɛnyɛ me se ɛma na BP wɔ mo so no ɔmo na ɛnkyɛ no ɔmo ate nka atekɔ wɔsɛ me ne lubido ne nyinaa ne sɛ bɛrima de ne bɛto mpɛm agyinagyina ne bia no nom bia ne nso still ɔbɛyi ɛnya atenka saa nipa no ɛna mekamfo wɔtwea heba pada ma no sɛ wonya bia pressure na wodi treat no frɛ yɛ bɛkyerɛ wo kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛnom no na yadeɛ bia wode wɔtwea heba pada no treat no ɛwɔ kwan a yɛfa so a yɛkyerɛ wo ɛma wo nom no bɛrima sɛ BP yadeɛ bɛtena wo so cha bɛrima wo yere afei wobuo ɛbɛyɛ ketewa bi ɛwɔ n'anim na me sɛ BP no sɛ bɛtena wo so a ɛhɔ na wobɛhu sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a ɛmogya tumi tu ne hwenem ne wɔ blidi na no na sɛ woanhwɛ yi a woampɛ duro bi te sɛ wɔtwea heba pada anonom a wɔdɔfoɔ bi bɛduru na afei atwa wato hɔ ɛmogya ne nwunu wo hwenem bio afei wobɛhu sɛ lidi wode wokɔ stroke na da bia asɛm a meka ne sɛ yɛwonya BP yadeɛ yi bia probability sɛ wobɛnya stroke no ɛyɛ very high ana probability sɛ wowɔ bɛn no ɛyɛ very high ɔdɔfoɔ yi ɛma BP ɛntwa wo nkwa na so abrɛ wɔbɔ adeɛ mfie a wɔde ma wo no ɛnsoyɛ bɛrima ana ɔba BP tene soɔ hwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada akyiri kwan tibi gu nsuo hiem na ɔdɔfoɔ na ɛno no ma yɛ wate afei BP na abɛtena wo so no wodeɛ no ɛba bɛba normal afei obi to asentini ɛtwe no ɛbɛsi ne nantu sɛbe ɛna ɛdin ɛda so ɛyɛ sciatica sɛ ɛdin wɔ deɛ meka me sɛ nka mede me ne dɔfo bi nka yɛbɛto saa badini bi nanso so ɛyɛ yadeɛ ɔdɔfo sciatica no ɛyɛ yadeɛ o ɛyɛ woto asentini na ɛsan hɔ bɛka wo nantu no ɛsɛ ntini na ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛno na ɛtwe ɛyɛ mogya ɛna ɛnya kwan ne afurusane wɔ mu sɛ wahu sɛ woto asentini ɛtwe wotena ase kyɛ na wosɔre wobɛhu sɛ wotu ahwɛ obɛsi me nan yɛ titiriti me nsa yɛ titiriti ne nyina ne sɛ wɔse anansi akye me wɔdɔfo yi anansi wɔnyɛ police no wakye wate me sɛ hwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada akyiri kwan sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba pada yi bi tibi gu nsuo hiem anɔpa anwummerɛ wo tibi gu nsuo hiem no no mamia sɛbe woto asentini ɛsɛ hɔ mogya nya kwan ne afurusane no mogya bɛnya kwan adi afurusane wɔ nipadua no mu wɛni dwumadi yɛ kɛse a ɛbɔ ne sɛ ɛyɛ ntini mu adwuma nti mogya ɛnya kwan ani afurusane no mogya no bɛnya kwan adi afurusane wɔdɔfoɔ na wo so wanya ahoɔden agyina brane akɔ wo nnwuma so wɔdɔfoɔ meka sɛ yi obi aduane tɔ ne yɛma na afei ne boa no ne ɛwe no obi kɔn ayɛretan obi deɛ ne yɛfunu ɛyɛ ne ya obi deɛ no kora no ɛsi n'akyi kasɛ ne nyina ne sɛ doctor ka kyerɛ wo sɛ woyɛfunu no ɛkuro aba mu anya ɔsa wobɛhu sɛ tɔ da bi a sɛ nipa no no wɔfe afie na ɔfe no wobɛhu sɛ mogya ɛdedadeda mu kakra kakra wetimi mu obi joints ne kotodwe wo se eye ne ya orofo yi se o se yade e na abetena wo so a eduru me kan fo ma eye watwea herbal powder hwehwe watwea herbal powder akiri kwan titi bi gu nsuo hiem na no no ma me wate orofo eye o se yade abetena wo so ache no ebe free ni padua no so na wo so wanya ahoɔden agina brane se oba ana bema de bia me kase bema de ene ubotom ene sebede esen wonantem no nanso me kasa yi abrantie bi wura dwaye anu obobena osu aden no osu ne maame bi nwu ni papa bi nwu ni yiri bi nwu ni nyina ne se de esen ne nantem no odofo ne de no afon atwea kom aye ketekete aye lengelenge aye sekreyon aye straw na wo bema kura no wo mpe na sebe ema de ye den bema na mfie adua na mfie aduasa nanso ne bema esen nanim ene ne bade eye pe eno na me ka kire wo se bema bi wura de ma wo bosu wayi ato ne nsam na wo boso mpaye Yesu ehume mobo Yesu ehume mobo muma Yesu Kristo bredodo odofo yi se nyesunsun masem nko ade a hwehwe watwea heba pada akiri kwan na se wonya watwea heba pada ne bia freyen enkyira wo kwan a wo befa so a wo benum watwea heba pada no ema wo bema no ebetwea ba yirima na etwe ba no na ema wo extra energy se bema na wo kosine nim a watimi apem me se bema de se wo no odofo hia wo mpem a wo gira ho ma wiase bema nyina enti sebe enkototo mpapa so nkogu mema anim ase hwehwe watwea heba pada orofo ye betchino okwan a obenum no na wo so obema no atimi atwea ba na ma extra energy bi numbers no ene good screens no so no se abra make say ya utimi fa numbers no wo de freyen ye nkyere okwan a wo befa so obenum otwea heba pada no aduru bi anase yade biara wo de otwea heba pada no etreat no ye wo kwan a ana directive for ye kyere wa wo de benum enu ti na make say fa numbers ni sesi ya na wo de freyen ye nkyere okwan a wo befa so obenum otwea heba pada no abranchie bi koda acha ye simaduasa just wo sori benjo so edi wetimi dwonso bebro 1000 orofo obi so dwonso no bo nse wotin kase bia kana ya ase wochim ansa na dwonso na ba obo nse boxer hye no animu nyina afo ni nyina ne se ne dwonso twa no oha bi eba ho eno na da bia me kase yesusa no obo nse wotwe wodro be ne se wodwonso na wonua ba di wachi a obo nse wonua ba ne pese wosunsua wodwonso no wo se kwame wo de wodwonso efe ba ene wodi adanse ya se wodwonso na si ni tirase pese wuna ase we ebo nka ya se odofo yi wodwonso twa no oha bi eba ho dwonso twa no na se pedro bi tese watwea heba pada ano no mama me a ebire bi bedru me yade rubber abeto be mem na se yade rubber to be mem a be men adwuma wanhwe a wontimi mo no wanhwe a wanya oba wosuru awrade a na abranche bi akobo saa adwuma na ma hwehwe watwea heba pada se rubber mpani yade ato be manim a awrade tumi ni na ho odin a wamma so watwea heba pada so nti awrade di mu nti rubber ne beyi atofom se wodihye bi na anya stroke pa watwea heba pada ma no wadafom ononom a awrade tumi nti obesole agina nanamo so afu obi akocheki ni sugar level okocheki ni yakachire ni se wenya diabetes enipa no wanamo a ubun se sebe ne nan no obeka se wotietia eye sebe fufuo mu wonti mpo se fom no nam obi timi nam abun se ne mpaboa mpo awro na onim se ne mpaboa no awro se odofo yi se me kachire diabetes na betena wo so de a aduru a wohia aye wotwea heba pada hwehwe wotwea heba pada ibi freye ne nkyere okwanya wo befa so a wo de wotwea no ebetriti eye diabetes na aba wo so no na diabetes ba wo so a wonum so a enche bo so wonum a wo ne skom sa de enipa no odidi se de enkura na wonte se wame no wo se pebie mu adi odidi ntententem orofo yi se wo de no wo ye bema enuro ne ye de ma no ya ka so se bema yi enuro ye de ma ebeduru brebi ama bema aje wo mema yo ato ho eno na me ka se bema wo mfie aduanan wo mfie aduasa umui ye ba beje wo bema ato ho eye yade enti orofo hwehwe watwea heba pada akiri kwan ye nkyere wo kwan a wo befa so a wo benom no na se wono nom mamia orofo eye diabetes na abetena wo so no wo so wo de no sugar na ebe regulate aba normal na wanya hoɔden foforo bi me se adurɛn ɛsɛ wo yadeɛ no na ɛma extra energy so oba ana bema na wo sɔre anopa wagina brane se wo so wobenya hoɔden ɛde akɔ unwuma so watwea heba pada asoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ abusua kuruwa makro abusua kuruwa ɛwɔ ne yasoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ Ghana ha baby bi to nuro biara wura ho na busasa wo hwehwɛ watwea heba pada sɛ yɛ heba shop pharmacy shop chemical shop wobenya watwea heba pada de bi ato takorade fo nko AA mensa abetsam ɛwɔ ho wobenya watwea heba pada ne bi wɔ ho madam Linda ɛwɔ ɛdwo so winf heba ho wobenya bi ato court dan ho wobenya bi brayima ɛwɔ ewo museum ha adum museum ho oso pabra ima do twa rubber stamp original one no ubenya bi ato House of Drag ewa Shaman Queen Bobo ne ewo Madina Red Junction ubenya bi ato ho sa so na enkran ho circle baby a eye Kessben TV and Kessben FM ewo no ho behind Vodafone office no ubenya bi ato ememe me say ye de anka no na edi hwehwe anka no makoma yensa frame na menkyerɛ wo kwan a weekends yi wodi anka ne di ama wodɔfo so ama wo mo piafo na ɛma na momensis emma no na afei mo so 5 road a develop no hwehwɛ wɔtwe heba pa da akiri kwan frɛ ye ne nkyerɛ wo kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛnom ɔdɔfo gia numbers no na afrɛ ye sesi 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 the chat one is 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 Ochia heba pada yesi ejane showa wa ena obeba Sergio
Alexis
ene de brene ko
yo enye se enye sabium okay enti Ochia heba mompe bi na monto ejane showa wa ena obeba na oto obedi ho adanse Ochia all right interesting na yenhwe stories no and so emu kakra great performance by the Queens. Okay, what was left was a little bit of composure up front, and the game would have been won in regulation time. As far as Barca signing of Dr. Rashford, as for Barca signing of Dr. Rashford, it was long overdue. If not for player politics by the Spanish players in the team, Nico should not even have been in the conversation if Dr. Rash is in the building. Aziz Idigoro and Edin Kandiwe Aba Tema Community 1 side 10 and a message we free and so a buy. So I think this is what Arsenal needed, and we all know. It's the supporters and Andrew Better that forced Arteta to sign this gunman. Left to Arteta alone, and he will go for Jackson or Nkuku. Arteta ankasa se oyagana niya anka mekase ohia abaifo nku. We the Liverpoolians still need Isaac. Harrison Nyakun inside Georgia. They also the Abreye, and so no. Okay, Kumasha Santi Kotoko will do well in South Africa this weekend. Kojo Asempa Furniture Works, Adum Ena Amayensa, I can't wait so. And again, Yenso Jangume, the amount forces will be up transfer stories, Yenso latest ones, and your more acquisition sign, or more ya sign ni omwa still Omugusu Ekahunsen. Say yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I'm starting from the last message I would see, and obviously, almost Liverpool for dear. Still, I know, almost person almost signing a branch here, your friend Alexander Isak. And one now will some Isak and one say,
yeah.
Well, share preseason now, and I match on boy, and I one who say, would you know, na situation to say, a man Becca say, or the atompen for him send a $100 crack. Intina want to be NCA kind of, but said you. And pay a story of Newcastle United as Urban say Newcastle United for Echo Singapore. Na enra number 6 p.m. And a coach a friend Eddie Howe, coach our coaching Newcastle United. Any a branch any year meeting. Now on any year meeting no na branch no echirima onye mentally stable. So for flight and Omako. Newcastle Echo bomb match against Arsenal on Sunday, and after that Omune South Korea all-star team bebo. Omu wi ano omune Tottenham Hotspur team nso akobo. Anti Sergio so hwe TV so the traveling squad for Newcastle United on the da eye TV so ya omode kwa kopi mu ewo Asia. Ohwe Anthony Gordon, ohwe Sandro Tonelli, ohwe Bruno Gomes, ohwe Joe Linton. Omo ene the TV so omo ye the face of the squad that omode ye trip no to Asia. Alexander Isak entimi anko ankopi mu bi ochire mu a onye mentally stable to travel. Issues about the injuries no doctors na ahwe nimpom aye all the tests, but the reality is that Genoa or you cleared in terms of fitness or you fit, but on one they decided say mentally on you stable to travel with the Newcastle United team or they kwako pim ewo eye Asia no na fully speculation say yes are and it is Abrante Liverpool come on that swum na se jo uramu Liverpool so aso ya enye so omanya hugo etikite into omajaye o endo na hugo etikite kokoduru ye asejo ono nso akwa join the team na o hwe kwan an slot fast so walk am no a we okoduru ye na ote akodwam ewo the training sessions ono and asejo ote wa wakwa akoduru Liverpool from we again on san lande ya Orlando or Hong Kong and no young training grounds no eno ewo TV so a o hwe ewo Kessben TV ewo ho Genoa na speculation it
for new players no more touches kakra. Yes, or the midfielder, the passes and touches, or a striker, be a goals, or a defender. Oh, and I'm from who more touches and kakra.
Eti Sadio, Abrante a o TV sui wakwa Kolande na Liverpool for no chirima. Enye so obanya Abrante we nkonto oba relaxing. No. Alexander Isak and still said you Liverpool forces can almost spending or market and almost spending way into almost sign cop no almost sign for Isak Ediaba. Namin say Isak Liverpool at because Namin say attention be ba a be free Asia Mumuna Abba Nanka a Timmy Abba channel edit Asia and that's a Saudi Pro League in but said you would see common Liverpool are still ready to spend in their market and on my ready say Premier League, you know, they want to defend it. And if you really want to defend it, you need squad depth. You need quality. You need players that options in attack. And they think that Alexander Isak is available. And said you Liverpool force the baby no matter. Newcastle should be careful because said you okay, the attitude now watch us see show now. It looks likely he will leave. But because Champions League and person omukosi muakan inti senka Isak etna for their Champions League dream. I think senka betimi aboa Newcastle United but so sika ene bema Liverpool ho na bio transfers no be pre wo mo ho na sejo Bayern Munich fo awuram ewo ho on the issue of Luis Diaz a Colombia ni Abrante na no ye beka say Abrante ne de waka say ono ofri boboku ni mako de obi abeka bia o se wontie kwa na oko na Bayern for so omo na be push for that particular deal na wo hwe deal na ye 80 million euros any sika Liverpool for eje but say Bayern Munich for se yankam obi ante say Abrante en wanyini omo gitum so onimbo omo gitum so one of the best on the position no but again sika omo ready so omo best spend o Abrante feno Luis Diaz no 70 million euros and no sika omo ready so omo betua e dia fa Colombia ni Abrante say do menya sure say emuwa bebrebe 70 80 there dia kan ye nkomo so omo timi di omo nkomo ye with these add-ons and then other bonuses I think say Abrante no betimi akọ because 70 million no say Liverpool the come marketer omo betimi anya a quality player onu to betimi aba be team nim amane betimi akọ ye until Luis Diaz latest on Liverpool they say Bayern Munich for say 70 million euros and in sika omo de ba be pim e wo Liverpool e de aba be fa Abrante a ye fe Luis Diaz. Manchester United aye call akọ piem e wo Aston Villa na eno ameka say Sesko any Oli Watkins again Aston Villa for am almost stands are so clear omo ready so omo beton Oli Watkins Ruben Amorim still are or share options available for able boku aye friend Manchester United na say jo Aston Villa for Eddie 60 million pounds and only sika say almost say omo ehia for Abrante a ye friend Oli Watkins and say jo I think say Oshe United boku num meaning say almost sika na da hokwa no eye sika omo use about 100 million omo di ka use dada sika na aka ne no so they need to sell those players and say no matimi agade sika e di akwa player but so Oli Watkins at 60 million pounds et yes so odi nkomo kra yi a Joe, Oli Watkins betting about 55 or 50. And for me, who check the transfer market, that's the one Oli Watkins 60 or 50, you are good to go. You attack, no, you're sorted because already in terms of the forward lines, you know, Man United are Atimias, I'm making sure say left or right, you know, or must sort it. They are can the personality up front. The player to bang in the goals. Player know the goals in the bebano. And as I say, Obieshe, so Obetimi aye Sesko, and I say Obetimi aye Oli Watkins. And no, Rebecca I said Benjamin Sesko so team aye friend Leipzig or Mati Omusika so Omoka say 100, say Omodi about 70, Omodi about 60. Into Man United, it was 60 million in the market as a Joe. It is either Sesko or Oli Watkins. But for now, dear, Oli Watkins no maye Kolako Aston Villa. Omaye ready. Se omo betimi no matwetwe nkomo na branche na aba begina enimu ho e de amomo. Alejandro Garnacho one player after the game was Sam Mames. The Europa League finals. And then Krane Koba say coach your friend Ruben Amorim na catch and so on team. Almost started preseason. He's still part of the team. But again, still coach na manaya aware say on your part of his plans. Inti Abranti anonso said you Napoli buy Emma Napoli sika omo de tone so Aurelio De Laurentiis beka said that be Garnacho onye player also the 70 million euros be fan because onye player obema 20 goals a season. Eche yete so no ani krom ni Diego Pablo Simeone epeso obe fan ba but enkre ba no echire ba Abranti said you ose opetima esi aka ho EPL nim enu ni tima why you ready so obesi akan diam onye na de so person ko Spain and also person ko Italy. He still want to stay in the Premier League. Chelsea dan common aya na ni din abam but it's just unfortunate for him. O share the attention at Chelsea dem other players na Abranti FN Alejandro Garnacho de no say you need the nyani. It is a idea. He's still training with the team but onyanya deal bia obetimi and move on. And chai and the team FN Galatasaray ekopie mu Barcelona. So omo kope Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Omo ko ter Stegen say onko he's ready to stay. Actually, omo ba be pie mu ewo team a your friend Manchester City. Etie koba say o hwe Edison Morales ne modebo aba fam kakra na. Enka Manchester City beton because o hwe the FIFA Club World Cup performance now check performance on the bar last year. Eniema anko ye bebrebe am farm no. Into Manchester City beton but say Joe and cry everybody say no. Galatasaray for a coach omodene be replace Fernando Mozzarella because when you it being a second goalkeeper no or but 38 or they got 39 years he's been with the team for all these years since 2010 World Cup into what Obobo could to almost pay a new goalkeeper but said you Manchester City in crave free or everybody chima Pep Guardiola near ready so beton Abrantia your friend Edison CCA I'm Abrantia no so etime akonti Edison Morales will still be with Manchester City season year babe remu na onu otega sa chada et said the previous seasons no omo ye nanti Edison se see there se deal bi ama hu bia alternative my friend Manchester City said you must have Man City but mamen ko Chelsea kakra Chelsea se see two players na omo pe omo e dia ba be team no ho one omo pa branch friend Joel Halto Abrantia na osi akan de ma ayas no omo pe no and almost so pe Javi Simons. Eti Joel Hato a left sided center back and then Otimisa Abo as left back. Number 3 Otimisa Abo number 5 na Levico well airborne. Relatively a young player or no any that TV issue on your screen. Said you on any player Chelsea for push say on bodine beba. And commander kwechi personal terms agreed. Chelsea na kasa do chama Abrantia na trase. Chelsea players are motor so actually I won't here, but the reality is that said you omonye ready to best spend this on players almost 25, 26, 27 echo. Until you bet me a kadi abeke bia say so okay almost central defense na. Almost in the commune more mature center back. Ebe bo omo amanya matimi akoye. But so share the plan for Chelsea na. Omonye ready so almost best spend on any mature player. Omo team. They think say almost 19, 20, 21 na. Maresca betimi lay the hands on our team so now what team the team na grow going forward. Omo mpe obi obeba coach problem bia. Nti omo pe young players omo enam the ranks neighbor Now going forward, you can develop them to get to the very level here team nim. Enti Joel had to do personal terms agreed. Now, Javi Simons. Said you call Leipzig aswe no. And a Leipzig catch almost say almost so pekani Chukwu Emeka. Chelsea said that be almost ready for any swap deal because Chukwu Emeka a player or no or pursue see a kind of Dortmund. Then there were other players too. And almost still are there be. Abrantia no mu hia na omo pese omo de ne ba because I do report kra ba and one me beka o ha say oh ye training na okọ announce no ne IG say o join the world champions again people closer to him so they about beka say Abrantia ne poised to join team your friend Chelsea enti Javi Simons on your screen ono the Chelsea na pese obo en common dia kwa akiri 60 million euros any sika Leipzig for AJ. Personal terms near okay, be I agreed and said you omo hwese Abranti omonsa beka no na wa ba beka Chelsea anymore another young player said you on Chelsea so once again they are not interested in going into the market for a more matured player and so ewo anopeya na Juve for report where ewo Continenza omo training grounds ho na omo report ye no Gelson Bremer Kana Yildiz other players Napoli for remo so omope Abrantia your friend Weston McKennie United States of America Midfield and now see Academy Juve no almost say omope no but say jo omo hwe training ni ma omo hu Abrantia friend Douglas Luiz Brazil the Abrantia now free Aston Villa ko ho no omo hu no medical ba be ka say ni agent your friend Kiab Jurafshan ba England abishia Leeds or babishia Everton or babishia West Ham United he is a player I don't see why Man United for permit for that. Now you are available na United for him push for him because they do. The United for a message from their game, no. He has that quality to save that situation in their midfield. So you Abrantia na nko training. Wanye permission and free obiya ni nyina say wanko. Why? Because he feels say treatment Juve eden man no enye treatment ope until he's leaving. He's not ready. So obesa akwa join team na akwa training bio. Juve force omo beton no but omo be punish no answer no omo so etimi aton no ewo ho. You know Real Madrid for a pair bit for that. Na ena no omo de ba so Nicola Barrera. Ho a Enzo Fernandez di bem, ho a Vintina di bem, na Rodri edin ebem. Na ohwe players omo din abam ya. Ohwe Enzo Fernandez he's in a happy mood. Na ohwe ne holidays akwa ho ano the pictures ni bia ba beto abonten ani gia na oje na tension na ye Chelsea ohwe Nicola Barrera ono sini yanta mela na osi na kan ho na tension ko and you ask yourself how many Italians crown a person or be move to Real Madrid probably move to the Spanish La Liga how many of them kakra bi se hu Christian Panucci obo se omo anu hu Fabio Cannavaro ba akobi untai hu say Italians ni move to Real Madrid who anu Antonio Cassano ba akobi it is a joke few times and who say Italians ni move to Real Madrid enti again so obi po Inter Milan no ye Italian now cementing the position within the team moving to Real Madrid any option e wo mu say in the Premier League and other players as do omo free Asia and omo free the South America ebe Europe no no dream is to play for Barcelona, to play for Real Madrid. But so what Italians na omo dream Juve AC Inter no attention ko into time of Francesco Totti so no obuye di obeye bia Real Madrid pushing no Totti decided to stay. Alessandro Del Piero so no omo pushing he decided to stay those time the Stadion de la Pia osi na kan Edema Juventus into Nicola Barrera said you I don't think Real Madrid your option for him again. Sacha Barrera's style of player, I don't think so. Or the missing piece in the midfield of Real Madrid. I'm not saying those available are better than him, but say proper control from deep midfield, not from Nicola Barrera. Or your ball career, he's a progressor. He has ability to score goals, and or you'll be in midfield, or bet me a battle with anybody in midfield. But for proper control, it is not Nicola Barrera. Enzo Fernandez the Bemau, but Chelsea are ready to release him. It is a say Real Madrid force the attention called Rodri so. After ACL no, Rodri Guswa recover. So 29 years Manchester City, he's seen it all, he's won it all. £220,000 a week. Any sika oje. So watch Javi Alonso ba BPM or Real Madrid. Shene signings na oye no. Apart from Trent oba no omawie. Oh here Master Antoine again it is Juni Carafat and then open here Fiorentino Perez. But Javi Alonso said you wanya careful wa predators and have in crowd no or players will be in your control homo. Enti se washa hwe ne krom fon ko ana o sign Den Hausen wakako fanaba wakofa Alvaro Carreras edinaba again he needs Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante in midfield. Rodri di oba di omo ped omo nsa beka so timians dey fit in kwadia because the profile no is different from Valverde, different from Jude Victor Bellingham, different from Olien Chouameni. It is all about midfielder omo nsa ebeka. But again said you will Real Madrid spend 100 million euros or 100 million pounds on Rodri at age 29? I doubt. Many of you say Madrid for every 2 years for Abrantia or that TV3. Inti enone enkra eba. Say Madrid for person on Babefano. Again, Osenya ACL and Cheye and Madrid for in recent times David Alaba, Eda Militao, Dani Carvajal, or Muninaga ACL. Into Osa Kwakofa. A midfielder said, "Do game winning so obey the brain behind the team. Now the fitness level no, in doubt no. Will Madrid spend that 100 million pounds on Rodrigo? I doubt. But Yenshe say in subsequent days, Real Madrid for because so pushy. There are other reports about say obo person omche Camavinga, no omche Rodrigo, no combine on me no the 40 million pounds eka ho for Rodri. But said you, I doubt say Madrid be that particular day. Enra.
Okay.
Can we say Enra? And Marcus Rashford said you, or you muye bibia no muyi ni timi tre. Na a lot of among us your opinion concerning the Rashford move to Barcelona. A lot of Barca fans be who say a positive Rashford or quality no and said you number 14 iconic you are in Cruyff 14 JC and Omodema Abrantia your friend Marcus Rashford. The entire J 14 Jason Yakase, Jason numbers in Pempi, a month for Quamo Faso Geno. Macabre has said, who said Bruno Guamera 39 Jason and Bibia. Nepa Patax in our ocean and a number no, Brazil, and Tina or 39 Jason. Marcus Rashford picking number 14. The reason for picking the number 14, they say, the idol affinity your own reno. On the favorite Jason number, Samba Bass or not actually we. In Tiadona Marcus Rashford. He decided to overpack the 14 this year. Said you, or the Ababisia kind, Eddie Amati, my friend in Barcelona. No. Now, the bad news for Rashford, they said you. Nancy, almost for 14, yeah, no more de bonnet to say, Abrantia, your friend Coutinho, FR14, no, and ye. Memphis the pie for 14, no, Memphis the pie, the ultimate got so failure, but he was not so special. Pablo Torre, 14, or no crowd to be any baby on an anam. And again, Joao Felix, a buy no, on also be far 14 JC, said you, on also no MIA, a mediocre performance. I say, Yaka, I say, Yaka, averagely, overcut he did well. These are the players that Omobaya, Omobabe far, the 14 JC for FC Barcelona in recent times. Said you, Omunina buy no, and go ye, and far more. Even Thierry, the best football he played it in Arsenal. But he won the Champions League in Barcelona. But the reality is that Omo Mabefa 14 in and sending in bar Rashford was the platform to revive his career, or what the quality around him to revive his career. And general football can be funny. All of a sudden, Rashford is a better player than Daniel Olmo. Obia refi Daniel Olmo, and Obia pushing for Marcus Rashford to be a starter within the Barcelona team. The reality is that when you're a very good platformer, say, oh, yes, serious, obey him their revival in the career. Now, World Cup now, I be born next year in the United States of America. No, Marcus Rashford etimi any biako. Into the ball is in a squad, a battle for a positions. Oh, Nyanefu, a Barcelona team nim, Basajo, I was so here. No, I think, say, oh, the quality to live up. Omo ombo nano, omo nitru bebre in Rashford. Ningi na so be here no. Now, why you serious on the field of play? Goals, creativity, take-ons, shooting ability, everything. Marcus Rashford, I wish him all the best in Barcelona, and I hope say Bibia beat me akoyi.
27 on quite 27 years. Who's an age in the Kitty.
Oh, Debbie, you know, 27 is
27
or more years. Rashford is serious, so beat me above to 35 years. Into all the next 8 years to show the quality now of the bano. Fortunately for him, on your player or prepare.
Okay.
Into only bad injury history be bet me I am panic progress of living up to expectation. Baby, I want so you don't know bar said you, Basa. Sikeni o bebebe no man nam so mo kwakofa players until they don't rush in air signing players these days. They more kwafa rush for no more options, and that is almost sometime because of injuries. You know, ultimately rely on him bebebe again. Marcus Rashford some more options. Number 7, number 9, number 11. Or more almost are option no. And at the age 27, say we serious affair and go do the peak. Etika he is good to go. Until Rashford the said you. And you be at the Benya opportunity. So, Caneno, Oba Barcelona. Now, what body ye or baby our Bobra and son what you mean your team with more Babira. But unfortunately, now that he is struggling because of financial situation, Barcelona just have to accommodate him. It's just a platform for him. 27 years as a new player, so no more Kakobono. And any PS, probably or more experienced than some of them. Time was starting ya no bono. Na be the chance because Rashford was part of the 2016 European Championship. How many of these the Kubasis, the Yus Kunde, the Pedri, how many of them na the Kasai team now in 2016 when he was playing making his debut in the European Championship France. It's a perfect platform. We only hoping Sesejo obe taking this advantage because you be an not media revival in the career. Lastly on trust econ. So JJ Okocha will start everywhere. Barcelona players better than Okocha started.
On the peak, you know.
Team be no we as Okocha better than Team P will start. Every team in the world Okocha will start.
Yes.
At his peak, Barcelona, Rafinha, Emon 10. No, Daniel Olmo, Femi Lopez. We will then Okocha. Oh, David. What several amigo had all wins. Make can number 10. And I make options in Barcelona. Rafinha, Femi Lopez, Daniel Olmo, JJ. Oh, said you. Na the Spanish national team na nkasa agora o a nyo nom de 10 be man obestart o baby a. Real Madrid, Ada Gulenom, Fedi Valverde mun finfini Jubileum. JJ will start. Everywhere he will start, said you. Everywhere JJ Okocha will start.
JJ one lucky of football man.
There be sad time no.
Na ni PS no is serious.
Sad time na ni PS no is serious. And his position at that time was a positioner typically for South American big boys. And we are number 1. Number 2, now the Premier League prefer a more auxiliary striker than a playmaker. On se do EPL no first no. Na ye 4-4-2. It is 4-4-2 ni ahwe omo that strikers net no. E omo say nim goal she. Nti you talk about Dennis Bergkamp and then Thierry Henry. You talk about Andy Cole and then Dwight York. And say, "Oh, for be said Dennis Bergkamp, the JJ, be a Dennis Bergkamp, and yet more entertaining and provided this kind of improvisation. But Dennis Bergkamp was a player of his own class. Or saying him Bob Chon, what did that film or show? JJ, you know, this skill set and the big boys were playing for the big teams those times. And said, "Yo, and no now JJ had the chance to play for any of the big teams out there. So that time, no here against they were effective for Manchester United at that time. Into na be they so mo betimi a consider no. And into na amena ntimi anya those big games, big teams no ntimi amono. But said you ene ho amono ho. Mbappe, Vini, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Dembele, Vintin amono ho ne. Into JJ at his peak, Real Madrid will chase him. Adebayo mo kra de be wi so mo Madrid boy. Adebayo mo kra de be wi. Esi mo kra de be wi. Omunya Real Madrid boy. It is not about not being lucky. But say yo, and you know football, a lot goes into it. And Okocha de nye we nko go and what the Atlanta 96. Say yo, opeso hu Okocha here. And ko he Frankfurt born na ya me you ha don. Go to Atlanta 96 and watch the Brazil versus Nigeria game. That was JJ Okocha.
In France 98.
Say yo, at that time na Ronaldo mu nyina body ma Brazil, Rivaldo mu nyina body ma Brazil. It was JJ. And go and watch the Nigeria team that played in 98 with Paraguay and Spain in the 1998 World Cup. Satam na Spain kra Raul, no mukra Fernando Hierro, no mukra the last of Kili Gonzalez. That team was coached by Javier Clemente. Nigeria saw more at the World Cup. And then Sunday Olise ball shot. Ten ebo nebe say. Said yo, and the trusted con Miami player. Never assassin. I'm on the Barcelona on Bebenji Okocha. He will start everywhere because you know the quality JJ brings to the table. Game now American in said you. Game now American in.
Okay.
Atlanta 96. Don't go there. We now Ronaldo Munina Jinam, Rivaldo Munina Jinam. It was JJ and said you. Comfort or say you or you cognac the conformer. JJ Nkwane beat me. JJ needs in the dins down in Kwane beat me as ya comfort say you cognac the conformer. Into your JJ on your screen. Said you. Now nimbo bruta game no sana brabotie eto da bi o ha u bedru pick no mo nimbo ne bebre te se wa eto mre bi so abo se naka nyame be sa na won so de de ekwawie but that is how the game is. JJ will start everywhere in my opinion.
And the market no okay
yeah it will be on Sergio apart from na South Americans na Andy can Sergio then times na Italy nkwa Francesco Totti Andy, Alessandro Del Piero, Fabrizio Ravanelli Munyamai, Bra France, share the likes of Zinedine Zidane, Robert Pire, and the likes. So you're not Portugal or the likes of Luis Figo, or your wing about me about 10, but had Rui Costa. And apart from even share Bulgaria, Mubalakov Munyinawo, Hristo Stoichkov Munyinawo, and said, yo, all these were peers of JJ Okocha.
Romario Jorge Hagi.
Oh, Romario Jorge Hagi at Barca. And said, yo, share Rivaldo Munina Wohonu. And said, yo, for me, I think that William Triste says, oh, back. JJ will start at any team bia.
Wow.
And Emery, any team bia.
Oh, okay. Maybe so now, maybe Busao, and then I say Real Madrid, and then Barcelona. I will say 10 times. Nanka, play bia, was through bia. These two teams, and then corner.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is you. Anna.
Obi
say Isaac no mane senke say ka Barca ni Madrid no na pray do ba no ene obi a wayi ne ho bia na ye ni sa special players na first na beat me yi ne ho say we there or you cut for Madrid and say Barca sa players ni obi wa na
okay we there a obenya so be say players na nepe but the difference is that those times there was no FIFA financial fair play.
And Marcus Rashford and a Barca as who player.
No,
them better betrayal.
You know me to say.
Yes.
But my reasons, you know. One, Satan no FIFA financial fair play be any baby. Again, there was no one-on-one rule in the Spanish La Liga then. Number two, Barcelona is building their Spotify new Camp Nou. Number three, you heard the losses of Barcelona incurred in the last 10 years. Barcelona in their worst times in terms of finances. And he said, the year can you iska. Again, you look at the positions now, Okano. Said, Yemfa Isaac. Even Lewandowski at 35, he is still one of the best strikers in the game. Lewandowski at 35. Lewandowski were Mpra, Pechichin and Kobeje. Because he's second to Mbappe. The league log. And check the goal scorers in the Champions League, top scorers. He's among the top scorers in the Champions League. Until Lewandowski, he is still among the best. Go to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, can I say, offer the position now. He is about the best in his position in the world. He is about the best in his position in the world. Go to Rafinha. On the left side, it is arguable. But again, this season, he's about the best in his position in the world. Until again, Odi Isaac bar or Barbe to wine. I don't know. Again, you go to Real Madrid. You're still talking about Isaac. Oshe Madrid for one. Say, Joe, the Amma Madrid they push you for free, baby, near one. Santiago Bernabeu, Nesi, on Omuntu Akemi you. Omoko J boasting over 5 billion at the news Santiago Bernabeu. Into Omuntu Akemi, into a cow. Again, after spending that amount of money on Jude Bellingham, also Omako to escape for play deal. Why? Because so checking the wages of their players, I said, do so. And then Mbappe did 30 million euros a year. The other marketing aspect in mind, Vini want to be at 30 or 30 plus. Sikasema kwa koye issue wa Madrid. Inti said you almost sikasem how. Who say free wa? First no. na se jo sika Madrid betua for player no na Man City ntua na Chelsea entua and the Newcastle United team so Brazil for number 8 mu why because sika a b a okobasa abata krantua Newcastle will pay enti sika sema ba be control game ni nyina enti enehwe how many players love to play for Juventus, how many players love to play for AC Milan. Why? Because inti AC Milan e ba Chelsea omo pe Christian Pulisic Chelsea apam no omo pe Robin Loftus-Cheek Chelsea apam no omo pe Tammy Abraham obi amfa no dewe but in AC omo de Kaka was about the best. When they brought Shevchenko from Dynamo Kiev, he was about the best. When they signed Cafu from Roma, he was about the best. When they signed Yapstam from Manchester United, he was a standout centre back. Inti sejo sika kwa ye factor e wo game in there. And untina, and who say all these big boys are not living up to us or are not heading to Madrid and Barcelona again. For Real Madrid team at all, said you. Oh, Mbaba uncle for Isaac. Oh, Vini Junior, oh, Kako Fahwine. Oh, Rodrigo, oh, Kako Fahwine. So those guys are established. Jude Bellingham, or you're the best Bundesliga player, the best player in the Spanish La Liga. Why now, Okofo? There was a tear say, even the better days of Madrid and Barcelona, you will players are not average home. Said you. My opinion, nada home. Time and Barcelona, and Madrid did not so pana and Susano. They were average players. Obien Timin convinced me, say, Michel Agado was an exceptional right back. There be. Said you, maybe whom, this Everton player, I've forgotten his name, there was a midfielder, Thomas Gravesen. Ebobo Real Madrid. Yeah, I saw Westin Drenthe. Real Madrid. Me who Real Madrid Lasana the other said number 10 JT for 3 seasons. How an Madrid so at a point or more ordinary players within the setup. Again, I saw Chris Oligue in Barcelona. Said you now was Samburuta. But he was playing a right back for FC Barcelona. Victor Valdes achieved. But so share the Barcelona team that we used to know. Now person will compete and can Victor Valdes. But Otine Moya to say ye naki penalty way. Etimi da ya chiche ya meduwa because no about be savior for FC Barcelona. And you can go and watch the 2006 UEFA Champions League final between Arsenal and Barcelona. And Sana Barca e ba be she 2-1 no. Na Victor Valdes saves a 1 year from Thierry Henry no. And now the Ketwa. It is a do. Madrid neighbors and also every player want to go there and deliver. But a next system no because smaller teams are able to afford all these players no. Almost so challenging the big boys. And say do Vitosime na odi ega lutu no fuso nkope ska no. Nti nye obi a na person okoje Champions League. Okay. Nye obi a na person okoje the best player in the world. Obi so how woman is car or a comfortable and is in a comfortable position.
Awa, person will become one now.
Yeah, say your sister to school no na change. Check it when Manchester United paid 33 million pounds for the signature of Rio Ferdinand from Leeds United in 2001. Now then time no apart from Real Madrid to some extent Juventus ni Barca mo, how many clubs can do it? But owing to how Rupert Murdoch, the ingenuity within the Premier League said is Skyba said you bedu maybe not Sunderland bet me at 30 million pounds no cost pay no the player ba and then Bournemouth money na to meet you huge amount of money so said you status quo no and change and besides share how the influx of top players said you especially in the 90s it was Italy. This explains to you the reason why Italian clubs dominated Europe in the 90s. But after the movement of Sika every Gaddafi investment, Kakra every Italy no Echo and the Calciopoli, it had a telling effect on the Italian Serie A. Ebedu maybe not play beer on person associated with the Italian Serie A. Okay, Calciopoli ni Bayern Lilian Thuram. Any this former Italian right fullback Zambrota so mo be free e dey call Barcelona because they don't want to be associated with the brand. The status quo has changed, especially with the invasion of Premier League mania, TV rights abano. So now the English clubs are now challenging. Barca so you now just so compare Alaza in that Isaac said you iska. Yeah. Iska. Because koya Newcastle Becca said between 120 to 150 pounds Fabra. So that's the reason why they needed to just cool down, search for a lone player like Marcus Rashford, and then get their priorities.
Say no, and yeah, enche kanina, omuka sompen kwande away wine. Would it not for sale crowd bonwa Barca Madrid omba kubefado.
But Joe,
and in there, obi at me for be a player.
Oh, you know, any players are Madrid neighbors are paying on Mosakayo. 30. Madrid 4 years to omu pay bia.
Demba kubaku. Bunya bia ba.
Oh no, and then it is evenly distributed. Well, if you look at it from a bigger picture, I agree with you. Say, could be any and son and dear, but say you. Sometimes there are certain players when they are wasting their talent or down having just they have to be at the top. Yeah. And also on Mobastro. Why should Sandro Tonelli and Bruno Guimaraes be wasting their time at Newcastle while Eduardo Camavinga is playing for Real Madrid? Inti Newcastle for any bedges or more player or more pen or match and the captain Salmon. Or many bedges say Isaac or match and outside the captain man. But you know, Isaac should be starting for Manchester United. And when someone you for 9 or more penny sack or more fan dinner bebo. But United are quiet. It is a joke, but over openly, it is good for the game now. As I am a fair play near Juma, as I come teaching him buy and will be able to compete. But for me, the big boys are for the big teams, and they should be playing for the big teams.
Okay, yeah, Basa Casio Peverati.
2017.
PSG Anton, but in another PSG came and snapped up Neymar dos Santos. Ebabe fan, Edekoi. But say you back in the days, NCC be a PSG pass so best sorry. I gathered that vim say Okocha Basa player. But say you we've seen it. And we reach a point when Man City, the coming in of Taksin Shinawatra and the Sheikh Mansour group. Robino, Omuse Madrid name problem, say you Makwa Tamno. What did we see? We saw the rest of what was history. And you saw say Manchester City were performing, winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League for the first time in 4 years. So you know you're owing to Scarborough.
All right. You know, Sikasem. Now didn't know Marcus Rashford outside and Kwano Kwakoye. Umusa ina bana omudene mpabuano. You know, oh my God! It's that I go for shots your boy. Into minimal day, but Marcus on 23. I know 23 years.
It's almost true. Almost watch it.
Okay, Indian call for Argentina can cry for Nkomo. Barcelona and Real Madrid cannot buy most high-profile quality players now compared to the past because of the financial fair play rules that have been introduced in Europe. So it's about money and the priorities of the clubs now, especially Barcelona building the new stadium. Dr. Moses Agawina Amanya, senior lecturer at the Montfort University, Leicester, UK, and Apejawe Atum Abreye. Okay, I was say Franny, and so I say, I'm really disappointed in William through second power. What is he saying? JJ Okocha will undoubtedly start in every team in the world, even in space, in the present day football. In present day football, who are the greats in the game now? Yamal, Mbappe, Vinicius, and Dembele, who don't come anywhere near Austin JJ Okocha. William should come again. Say Lamine Yamal don't come. Any others they don't come anywhere near Okocha.
Any numbers, any team amebo, any makoje cap. We are talking about the war. Born.
I see. Yenti lawyer, Kwambuafu.
Okay.
Yes, lawyer say. Okay, lawyer say it doesn't pay. No, or say it doesn't pay to speak in absolute terms.
Okay.
It doesn't pay to speak in absolute terms. Yes. JJ Okocha was not a starter at Frankfurt. He was a reserve player, always coming on from the bench. Yeboah was always a starter. It doesn't pay to speak in absolute terms. Okay, I can't wait. JJ was a master dribbler, but never a team player. He was more interested in playing to the gallery. He was technically bankrupt.
Technically or tactically?
Or say technically bankrupt. Lawyer Kwame Buafu. And so, anyway, oh, sir.
Okay. I will explain. I'll disagree with my father.
Okay.
That way I disagree.
All right.
Say JJ was technically, he was a master of his own technique.
What don't you start our Frankfurt?
You know, that is not, we are not talking about starting. We're talking about his quality as a player.
No be on your starter to bench there, ben na okaso be start to team be musisi.
Sergio, Okocha ne Frankfurt Nkwano boy. He played for PSG. He played for Bolton.
And he no born the best football.
He played his best football for probably PSG.
PSG and Bolton.
Genoa, he was a captain for Bolton. And Okocha won it all. National team, everything. Sergio, player na yeka no, any one team no boy. The all ye na yeka ho asem. Ude all ye, na yeka ho asem say enne hwa.
Also bomane ho.
You know,
on your team player.
Okocha.
Ujina ho train pass na or a show boot.
And can 2000 finals no take him you know the man Nigeria. And are you forgotten about him? Can 2000 finals no against Cameroon no. He scored the 2 goals after 2-0 no. Or not the better 2 goals. And so said Ronaldinho was also playing for himself. Neymar was playing for himself. And that's almost no bomber. Abedipele was playing for himself. JJ was extremely skillful. No sending free kick ball or ball penalties. Okocha never lacked anything unless you are talking about defensive attribute. But on the ball, he was a master of his own craft. Said you, JJ, everything. Okocha checking the goals. Said you, Okocha a player because no one goals. Now you BBA, passing, vision, control, trapping, showboating, assisting. What else? JJ was everywhere.
Okay.
He said, he was not technically bankrupt, in my opinion.
Austin JJ Okocha in his football days was better than the current players in the world. And he will be a starter in every team. Even what he did in France 98 World Cup alone was better than what Lamine Yamal has done in football so far. Even Okocha at Frankfurt in the Bundesliga was even superb. Okocha had all the qualities in football: skills, dribbling, etc. Shooting, set pieces. All right. Kusie and so Pejawi de abre ye a man for okay. Yedebesia na mako awal Mohammed wo. But so far, Andy. Why na because transfer no? Binum wi omode e binum kakra no mawi. E bi so I say not for sale bobom because yes, you who be Isaac say pa 125 130 million no. You who be ordinary echere. He for now because of benefited so far from the transfers.
Arsenal, Liverpool,
okay,
Manchester City.
Okay.
I want City for one cow. Yeah. I'm winning in them.
I see.
Even before the club World Cup.
So I'm winning in them. Into so I'm nimbu.
Yeah.
Areas no I'm say also I'm sure I'm winning that. So I'm not to hold you.
Okay.
Liverpool. So now Florian Wirtz, the best player in the Bundesliga, Ebabe can already winning team one. What added a lot to the team.
Okay.
Again, Arsenal. Subimendi in place of Partey and Gyökeres as number 9.
Okay.
Into these 3 teams, and for now, make us a transfer. So, I'm Pecrombe decides so much to build.
I see.
They are done and dusted.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, our.
Sergio.
Mesdames,
Okoba. Yes. Jonathan Soa.
Okay.
Yes. On Stephen Desi Mukwala. Eko Kabum.
Okay.
Okoba.
Yes. All right.
And former Ashgold coach, Romain Folz. Sergio Nuswa make a statement move.
Yeah.
And
Sergio
Nchinwa should be
small boy, no?
Yeah.
I know a very young girl.
Yes.
Can't say Romain
Folz.
So no South Africa.
No South Africa.
No assistant coach.
Yeah, assistant was Sundowns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Young comrade is the ordinary.
Sergio Gadama. We can Gadama say Otiase.
Gadama. Patrol.
Echinie.
Okay.
Echinie bin so cause we Cameroon.
Okay. Okay. All right. The Okoba. Now the account. Meanwhile, we are the sign Asia and so a biome. Me call a year ni what scientific herbal. Clinic na mafa message we abasisia. Ni what. Ayaresa nyina headquarters and so anyhow. Intini what for.
Eba Niwad Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel was war. A juma, oh, ya swear has he. Ya swear had dear. Yes, I'll buy a sabi. Near time a good amount, said the coconon. Name boom, ya do to a fiducial. The Mephidium Mushimu, the medium at the potier, the Yarian Breo, Nesamium in Ya, Yarene do in the piano so. The Venezuela, what we are asking. What the editing say. sɛ nipa bi asɛ wote wɔ yare ase a wotumi tu ase ntɛm
Obani what scientific hospital a doctor for bi nso adwuma ne sɛ enubuna eni no tan a obo ade e de dwumye no yenye mu nhwemu na fe enwanu akasa e wo mu friend say phytochemicals no ye extract say enwanu no na ye mfa frem no emfa emao e bia o kidney no yare abam o kidney no essay yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a o kidney no asay akodu se dian kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e ne nyama bi efra e de mawo a e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost pay no eno so aboa ama etimi abafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wo no a onya tenkan kora so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya na no oba ehyemu a ehyemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne bema no ensore kora e bia na e no bi ada so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem e bia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosie mo ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwabon e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne ho nsuo mo no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidi ade ehwe be da di amia wo se problem bi wo ho no mo a ne atimi ehu aduro na afi aduane e be kira mo adi pressure ti amo akoma bo peri asem kura si ofie ntimi mo amane obi nso hweme na ne bia stroke akawa tompam ye kwa onko ye ba nso ntimi okasa na pampan boni bia kire frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odwo nso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no every 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na yekese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda odwo nso antentem odwo nso bebransa na ade ache e mane nka chi emye kofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie seni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie e de twe enubena ena afa ho de ni efra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wo a na eyeni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ene bi ene mehwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
What scientific hospital nyankopon anda romanti wa moto ebeba
Yaba nafi yadi yakano abatwa so ede amamo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 92.9 mo amwanta live ewo DSTV no monim say 364 and on sa be kan ho nafi 121 and so mo monitor ewo Go TV bamcho nye ehonko Kessben TV Plus and so yenye na ewo ho. General, I don't side with lawyer. For he couldn't have been technically bankrupt if he wasn't a team player, but played for himself. But I would have sided with lawyer if he had said he was tactically bankrupt instead. Okay, Intina and also I don't know, tactically bankrupt, not technically bankrupt. Okay, Intia and so anyway brain. Okay, Maminko Abi Tonchi ho na. Yenhwem komodi efri tonchi heba capsules and so brain tonchi abi na say
ready admo na so
komodi meme nyina mpna
meme nyina jire me meme nyina satisfaction
okay so bibia dana kwem
ready adom bibia boko
so tonchi ne yesi makra de eba
ennam kwam say ya na make us obabia ma munya det sabili
yes
na odofu nyina mu sabili aba aha ene what afre wan say yes More do.
I build me a question.
Oh, there be one.
But you'll be secret on Nadi.
Me. Sergio.
What I am saying to
me quite sure I can make us first catch.
When you'll be on Jew, say on Nadi.
Me kind was said they make reading graphic. Me kind was said they make kind Bible.
But you go.
Everybody said you watch a legend.
A month or so, I was.
Sergio, me.
Yeah.
Me ride this bike.
Yeah, me too.
I see for any other for 20 about center catching us abri me the wordry. Na 20 about center nyina se metena se say ya. Na mema nyina yere. Metena se say na mema nyina ampana. Metena se say na ma na bia mu na wo manim. Me nua ba ko akoma to yem. Esan se me di mema asem na ama wo mu. Esan se me ye judge. Me ye lawyer me di asem no di asem no ebre me a. Na masan so di ama lawyer. Lawyer di asem ne ma me judge ani me di ama wo. Na judge no me pa cho me ne me lawyer enenam. Me lawyer tonchi na judge me dia ma me chiro dia wo be ya wo mema sam ebe konkan me chiro dia wo be ya o prostate ebenya ahoden tonchi eba capsule say adwuma kwa edi no buna haba manu hini ena eye adwuma me dofo pasa wutie me a tonchi eba capsules eye bibidro krogen any side effects bia obi one must enenru abade me dofo pa rei eye haba ma na wan kasa okoso hwe a wodi ho adanse ebeba na adanse a eba ndebere da beta me ka cho se enro obi ka chem se de ababa obi na m se de ababa obi se wasito nchini nti obi anyeme se asem se anya abotere oseda me no fusa wotiem na se sabi hunsuo agina wo hia tonchi eba capsules be me bi o se o ma hunsuo du tek te se ta se da ka na ofie sofo ma won se you sofo be me bi won ma sabi otafra che ne hunsuo na agina te se du krom nsuo first be bi a ye twam ye frefo mu ba nsuo na ye sa no wo kwan mu no sa na ye hwe wani ma hu image ewom eba sa na entimi enhye nyinsen eya da bia the problem bebre no ma no kra ema to da yen so problem ewa wo ho na so be ma wo na wo da bia da me ka cho say oba bia eye wholesale ye post office o cho letter na de aba betu ye mu oba bia ye wholesale o kofa ne ma na de abegu ye mu ebre so say obeto anu ayi na waton sa na yete ema enwo enu ntimi hu oba ka say na me ba me hwe ne design ne o gere me pa cho wo ye post office bema ena ewo na me nua bema so obetimi awo e wo se ontohwe ne mu nsuo no emu ye du ontohwe na ba no e wo se ahoden ebam na ne nyina bekwa akọwie se obenum adura ye frɛ no tonchi eba capsules se wonum adura ye boa ma ontohwe na ba ne mu ye du e boa ma ensuo ne mu eye du na sabi otafra che bema na ya na wo nsuo ne ye nyina ne hyɛnyinsan o ehun nsuo ne siesie mankasa e ma ye redie eye fɛ Emma sabi otafra ye pie hu se onsa so oba bitimi twempena be nkoyes wo mpena de nkoyo onya tan no ensuo be ne wanya esiesie usa no eye be ma hu nsuo asam ne ye ka no eno ntimi nua me na mesre mu nsuo de ni kwan se mu di aduane bi akeke eni kwan se o ma hu nsuo egene eno ntina se oba ne dofo bi wa abrochire so otu kwan no oba ono oba ne di nhyiamu 3 days per 1 week ubon so oba ne kala sha se etro so esan se wanya nsuo bi ikọ ne ho na mo tama no odi ayase kom no de na ne rede na eti asimre wabo ma no abrochire fo ma o mu kunu mu abrochire me mam kafra enso mo nhyam ho de na emre pa ne beba me nua be ma se odofo ewo wo nkyɛn ko ade amesrew ene ni mpa so agro anapa enwumre anopa enwumre eboa ma o prostate enya ahoden na obenya sa ahoden no ede dimpa so agro anopa ne enwumre na wo hia tonchi eba capsules me pa cho fa phone na boy number no o hye me ewo tv no so aye number no egu tv no anim na obnipa biara wo tie me bia number no so aye 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 na edro no se wo pebi atwa me se akra wo de wani chrem ewo Okanshi drug lane Okanshi drug lane be biara pharmacy ewo bia okwa ubenya tonchi eba capsules ne bi ato afei Paulina Esapon ewo konongo seba ewo Abrepo Junction Kumasi heya seba Abrepo Junction Santata taxi rank okwa ubenya tonchi eba capsules ni bi ato tenated heba ewo Okanshi drug lane said me kan say so do wani chom ewo Okanshi drug lane pharmacy shop bia wo bia okwa ubenya tonchi eba capsules ni bi ato Gabson pharmacy ewo Koforidua Ebura heba ewo Cape Coast Sewa heba ewo Asante Mampong na Naboache ewo Okanshi Kanshi Drug Lane. Asempa Pharmacy ewo edum Kumasi edum PZ. Baby a boys ne eton phones no okwa. Obi so obi Asempa Pharmacy akra cross ye fun bechiro. Eno nti okwa obenya tonchi eba capsules ne bi ato. Poma Heba ewo opposite gate 4 Dubai. Opposite gate 4. Baby bia boys ne ton phones no. Obusa Poma Heba ye bechiro. Rock Pillar Heba ewo KO. Opposite Abraham Bookshop. Rock Pillar Heba KO. Opposite Abraham Bookshop. Pure Live Heba ewo ebuakwa. Medofo wana omagigi nro ne edroso. Si yakasi ye bobo dina ebeji mre ni enyina. Enu ti de meka sure ne say. Baby a wo bia ofra. Ye betro baby a obenya tonchi eba capsules ni bi ato. Edro we edi mema sem ama wo mu. Edro we ebo ama mema bo adwuma te se machine di twa blocks. Mema gino mu na to se age. E mema ho aye den ete se rock of ages. Menu abema se wutie mi a. E wo se dane da oma osisi mu eye den. E wo se dane da oma ho ye den te se oman bi currency. Emu se tututututu. Bema bi a wutie mi so hunso egina wuntimi enhye nyinsɛn. Ɛna sɛbi otafracha wo na ɔbaa bi kodi mpa so agro. Na sɛ tokro no sɛbi o aduane na nyinya. Na wokonya problem ɛwɔ hɔ no ma. Num tonchi eba capsules. Tonchi eba capsules ebeboa na nsansan begu bema ho ensuo fitaa bi efiri bema mu eba obi on mo dwonso na ensuo bi di akire ensuo man bi etimi firi bema mu ba obi so obeyi ne boxer no na ache atare ne boxer no menua bema wo hia tonchi eba capsules ebesie sewe nyina ede amount na sɛde de bia metu mema nyina efo sɛ enti wo dwonso a wo bre no wo hu enti wo dro ban ni mu asi no wo hu o prostate ni mu abie bema bia wo dwonso a o chem Ojunsa wo bre ho no me pacho o prostate no emu abie esan sa droben no enam prostate no enchen eno nti eba ne sa na se prostate no ebia na emia no be me bia se wo adwen wo benya prostate a on me pacho ojunso a na se etwitwa nketenkete ojunso ne mutimi chemienu ojunso a na stop je se wo chem ansa na aba obi wo no ma otin kasa junso no ede no obekọ ketua bi ena ebeba obi wo no ma otina ase na junso no enam ne na ho eno nti da bia da junso aje ne ho me do fopa enne be chiro se o prostate no emu abie na de ne kofa baaye wadua ne die ene ta wonta anye sex be ma me say o prostate na emu abie no wonta eni mpaso agro eno ntina wonya prostate problem kane no se be ma bi nya prostate problem a 60 apples no o prostate problem eno kra be ye den nanso ene de wanyina kwa akiri kra ye 40 no o prostate near the rubber ato ne be mem ade a ya no empo oba wo kwowo na bibi tu chima ne de rubber ehye wo ba bia eya ne ya no na be mo ata me de rubber afa wo be mem enam se wo prostate no mo abie me pa wo hia tonchi eba capsules me mabna metia me say me de mensasi me bodi akukuduro so ka kire wo se tonchi eba capsules ebedi wasam e de amaw me no wo tonchi a e wo ye dro we ho me nim de dro we etimi eyenti no da bi ada me ka wo asam a me de ne de ne akukuduro so na kasa fa ho esan se adanse a aba we dro we ho no edi twam me nua be ma wo te wonom e kye de ade na ohwimbre wa me ye hwimodofo afiri wonsam sa edi entia esan se de obema ne nsansa begu ho waposa se de pen drive no esiti enti no wutiti a me pa so enye yie wutiti a obenya problem enu nti sansa begu na ye wo hina oposa waposa wuguso a woposa no obema na epia kom echi kom efon eba ne sanso a me pa so yente de bema de wo so yiri ma honya den te se bare kese nchachira bema de sebu no obedi mpaso agura ubowura ni mu ano ye no atwe to ase na chese bibia sinimu murunkum bia ba be sinimu na moment sansa egu bema ho oposa ama na fon wa menua bema mesrew obi de udofo beko mempene sa esansa me ametia me ye mema nyina ampana me ametia me ye mema nyina yere nom mema nyina jeje me se me kasa na mema nyina epu aba behweme eye me amenie tonchi eba capsules adaromenti me wa kokuduro ekasa efa mema asem ho eno ntimi nua bema ensa ma prostate emeje o mema asem emboso se o ma prostate ebeje o bema asem emboso ugina wo se bema nanso ade a ekire se wo ye bema no ye yi wo free ho nka ho me pacho bema se wo ne oba bi ekodi mpaso agra wo represent mema nyina eno ntimi anya 3 points so wo ma yaje 3 points wo gu mema nyi brotherhood ni nyina ni mase eno ntimi se obema bi ono obedi mpaso agra je 3 points na 3 points ni nyina ejina se obenom tonchi eba capsules eso me se adro we se de yesi fom no ebro adwene ntiase eso na de ye me dekra ne se mema efom adro we ya no mani age esan se eye bibidro kroje we FDA fo ahwehwem no magye atom se adro no oye enya nkwanche aduro no akoto akonya asem me se obetimi kwoto aduro na oba bedi mpaso agro na akoma ebo ne se pedi obetu ahwe na ni mra na hoso na oxygen esi ne so obi betimi akoto aduro bia no obewie na ne tipai na ne so biri no atu ahwe mestre obema wo hia me wate me dia me se mema som mebo me kora bema se kusua eda me samdam de na twiye me ja bema ne mane hwe no ma hwera de kese enu nti e mai mon kora mo mema ye aduro we ma ne ntona mema nom Emma montona mo dofo nom enom no mo fa mpem wo no mo fa enya mo ho adwuma na wo wi a wa mani pruse wa manamo aka se me dofo pa wa ya de ma ko mamu tofe ma de obidum bie da che hene ye menhia wa se menhia se opesa amra ne we bi emposa wo mpe na opesa ye de wudin efre wa ma di na ye bebo no Matthew tese ni akiri ma ne nya de na che se bibi ekoyie oba woni managing ewo fie no me pa cho sa wo ba ni kunu enim se de osi edi ne ho agro ewo mpem ago papa ama oba ne ho sisi ne ho so me nua ba sa wutie me a wabre nyina sex etimi release stress be ma wabre nyina empaso agro e release stress enti nka se me de mabre wanum na ato a waya asentoi me serew tede e wo so utimi etede me nua be ma sabio sa wo nteda oh how esa sempaso agro we ede mesrew wo hia adro ye friend tonchi ye ba capsules ye number ne ye 0553
0553
51
51
11
11
59
59
0553
0553
51
51
11
11
59
59
me se for woni show mo kumase ya asempa pharmacy edum pz okwa obenya bi ato wo bi se obi asa asempa pharmacy e betrio me pa chopoma heba ewo gate 4 opposite gate 4 okwa obenya bi ato me pa cho rock pillar heba so okewo opposite Abraham bookshop Rock Pillar Heba Kewo opposite Abraham Bookshop Arms Heba ewo Abrepo Junction Santase Taxi Rank onom Arms Heba Abrepo Junction Santase Taxi Rank wodo wani etrim wo honoma ubenya bi ato Tinated Heba ewo Okanshi Drag Lane Gabson Heba ewo Koforidia Sewa Heba ewo Asante Mampong Nana Boache ewo Accra Okanshi Drag Lane Abraham Bookshop mepacho Rock Pillar ewo ho Pure Live Heba ewo Ebuakwa Samko Heba ewo Kronom Afrancho Adepa Heba ewo Old Malcolm Madina enso Old Malcolm Madina wodo wani chemo hon ma obehu Adepa Heba Old Malcolm Madina Accra ubenya bi ato tonchi emema ni kura mu stay twitwe tonchi edowe ma mema twedie mu ye den tonchi ebo ma mema agi omo 3 points tonchi edi asomdue ebe fie eno nti be mei koto tonchi eba capsules ni bi enonom me bre no aso eno nti so ye be ma se be odwonso a wote yawo wo chem wo badwonso be wiase moja edi atire wote yawo bi be ma ni ntini mu twetwen obe ma ni ntini masisi bema be release obegina ne naso ye ntini a emu da ho a moja no edi afrusa ne eye onipa bia ye ntini no e wo se moja fm moja FM a na sabiota frache ye ate asefo enu nti se bema wasi ni trase no so opese obema sema ye ote asefo de a wo hia se wonom tonchi e ba capsules e be bie ntinim e de ama na moja no e de afurusane ewom wakọ no nom no bi no wanya problem wakọ akọwura tokroboni bi no wanya problem sabi doctor akacho se prostate no emu abie emia odro be na ma wodwonso a wote yawo me pa acho wo hia tonchi herbal capsules me tie number no so ebiem esan se me bre no aso
okay
ya number no ye 0553
0553
51
51
11
11
59
59
0553 51
51
11
11
59 edin eye tonchi herbal capsules emema nyina jeje makram that's the neighbor sense
mema nyina edawase ye papa ka ho kope tonchi ebedi wasem ama oye papa enye agro crab abi ebedasi ebesan ne wo atrasi biom Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra na mo monitor live on DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 Emre aso awal Mohammed Babetrase na fe ode awuram kakra e wo Africa Stories no emu na fe ye kekamba fie enche BOG Clinic Adaruma yedi yeni ebetre South Africa na yeni Tony Montana akodi nkomo Afri Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp na yɛahwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ paa nyame yɛ adoma ɔkyena akyi ɛna Kotoko ɛne Kaizer Chiefs Toyota Cup game ɛbɛba so ɛwɔ Durban stadium hɔ no yɛde ho nsɛm nso ɔmode bɛbɔ so yɛde live commentary bi free ɛyɛ Durban ɛde abrɛ obi a ɔbɛtie yɛn ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa. We have to accept it. Things are changing. Even in my country, Ghana, at first, no team could compete with Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Hacho Folk for players. Recently, what are we witnessing? Mediocre teams like mediocre everywhere na what the word like Diana Mediama and other teams are fighting the two glamorous teams for top players. The key point is the money. The reason why Goldfields dominated the Ghana League is about money. They were just contracting the key players. And the end result was that they won the Ghana Premier League 3 consecutive times and played Africa Champions League and were close to winning the trophy. Money stops all nonsense. Opati, anyway, if we Jusu Kwamo, Opati, Jusu Kwamo, and anyway, and so a brain.
Opaki.
Opaki, yeah. I can go America, then I'll call her back on Jai as a Drew Heaven. Na behe, hemze okugusu ukuru ati so try to be.
You are saying we do every and it you know nya ju.
Ako America ba ko da beshe. Oda crowd we try to. See America. Well. Awa.
Sejo.
Mami hwe do.
As a man in Pakwana kan Sejo no. O dey her teams are even sika any influence every omo hin. Sejo real Republicans no mo be GD back nina na it was influence na sika wo. Sejo ukai team be no mo Malawi from Bakili Bullets. Na former president Bakili Muluzi na ni team no. Sejo e be do maybe CAF Champions League da ye hu omo. Nigeria okay Abiola babies. Abiola who ye Sejo eno no. And there are a lot of them. And even the recent Man City, PSG, you did nation states, that is where the clubs have reached. And for the first time, they've all won the Champions League in their history. Way in 2023, way in 2022. So, Sejo Iskano, and Amadina Kwako, do baby Edri. Sejo, me heard Jonathan Sowani move to Simbano. And I think it's a very good move for the former Mediama striker. And I think after a very good move of freedom bought about Mediama getting opportunity to win the league, CAF Champions League, group stage, and of course, AFCON appearance, Sejo, enriching the profile, no pa. From then, move to Al Nasser Benghazi in Libya. Sejo, ne stint was very, very short before having a move to Singida Black Stars in Tanzania. And that is where Orlando Sejo, after season abane wi ya season a ye ba be wuremu a ye 25-26 season no Sejo Jonathan Sowa make a move na ntia me yan say sika around $400,000 and sika e wuremu with regards to the move na o free Singida Black Stars kwako join Simba SC team no Sejo it will interest you to know say Jonathan Sowa was one of the top scorers in the Tanzanian league last season. Because Jean Ahua, the Ivorian international, was here kind was Simba no, ono share 16 goals, and of course Unya Clement Nzizi, the younger striker no, ono share 14, and of course Jonathan Sowa and Stephen Desho Mukwala Sejo, both of them scored 13 goals each, and Sejo who had the top scorers chart no cry that's now. Now what it means say 4 of them season Ebabe Uremui, they are part 3 of them among the top 4 no. Ebe part of Simba team no, and even Lionel Ateba kra me mfa ne din ka ono so Simba guy ono so share 13 goals. Sejo Jonathan Sowa the 11 games pe and share those 13 goals no. Edema Singida Black Stars in last season's NBC Tanzania Premier League no. Not too much of games and onya owing to some couple of injuries. But Sejo 11 games 13 goals there Sejo very impressive. Very very impressive. And that is the reason why Omo Edi Saskano Eddie Ekofanaba. And I think that you joining the Stephen Deshe Mokwala, Omoba from a very good partnership alongside the likes of Jean Ahua and Lionel Ateba. Last season, Simba made it all the way to the CAF Confederations Cup finals. Unfortunately, they met a tough opponent in the shape of RS Berkane. That's the reason why Omo Intimia we need the competition. After losing 2-0, it was Stade Municipal in Berkane. It was 1-1. It was Zanzibar. And unfortunately, RS Berkane the 3-1 aggregate and they win the competition. This time around, in as much as last season, Omoye CAF Confederations Cup campaigners, this season I be remedy a better Champions League proper and Omobenya Kwai Awrem because the previous season they were third, and that was the reason why Azam FC any younger Awrem into the CAF Champions League. This time around in CAF Champions League, I think it's a very good move with Lionel Ateba, Stephen Deshe Mukwala, Jean Ahua, and of course Jonathan Suwa Ebeka Seju. I think it's a very strong force for the Simba team. And where been Seju Roman Falls, former Ash Gold coach, at a point in time, assistant manager, Ewo Mamelodi Sundowns in South Africa. Seju no so enya move to younger. Seju pressure be one so because when the BR fans in the Betri Abba Stadium, and they will always want consistent performance. 2 seasons ago, Seju Younger made it all the way to the CAF Champions League quarterfinals. Unfortunately, losing out to Mamelodi Sundowns. Even Ohego as Stefan Aziz Kishe almost say with the absence of VR and Timian capture, ka VR Juma kada go Kabejina. But unfortunately, after that one, the following season, we said you group stage and Omunyae. Omo Timian PM free group stage with the likes of Al Hilal, Money MCL, Alja, now more group no more. This time around, a certain 35-year-old Romain Folz and Ababe take over the team. No, Sergio is said to be the youngest coach within this upcoming 2025-2026 CAF Champions League season at age 35, and we are going to have the shoulders ube peja all this huge team a year younger. Sergio pressure be one so he needs to deliver. And yes, sir, Sergio unze younger Sergio almost Sergio omo the North Africa territory ni biza. Obana onya dia Sergio quickly ombe you this yeah. And I think a young coach like Romain Folz, Sergio pressure be one so let's see quality of betimi bring it on the table for young Africans. Wabra obabe kuchi omo ewo omo season a be wuremu within omo league and of course the African campaign omo be Sergio Enomeka about Morocco and Senegal bringing on their squads ahead of the CHAN tournament. And also 2 of the sides 2018 winners omo hosti esagie Morocco so animu squad, and of course the CHAN Eagles omo yi free that's Nigeria so omo squad aba omo dey become the next month CHAN tournament ebe shase Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya. So you kitwe be on Cameroon. Okay, the appointment of Mark Bryce by the Ministry of the Cameroonian Sports. Na feka football federation engine tum because no mo so mo favorite. Ebeye nchinwashi between the federation and the ministry. Even at a point in time when Samuel Eto'o went on to the CAF Exco Council, said you among for because say na coach now congratulating and also no so qualify for AFCON obiam be congratulating to chen obiam ma mehye kutu pase on congratulate you bi said you eno aba be to just say resignation letter be by say coach Mark Bryce was resigning, but said you coach no so in another interview on one tabloid I refuse to say the resignation letter no more kano among for being a forgery and no de beto so say was resigning. Now ono as a coach for the Indomitable Lions he still remains at post because even within the short stint our buy no watimi abo mo amomo qualify to the AFCON na ebeba so nyame bo December yi. Besides the World Cup 2026 qualification na ekoso no so they are still in contention in as much as a Keved and a leader on table no they are still part of the team so omoye capable to omo so betimi qualify. So Sergio it's a huge controversy and ababewo in between the FECAFOOT the Federation of Cameroonian Football and of course omo government represented by the Ministry of Sports and the coach Mark Bryce Sergio he still says Sergio or you're still at post now onono as a coach for the Cameroonian national team in Indomitable Lions Sergio he still remains at post Sergio.
All right. Okay, I want to we have a shahifa and now we do year
70 and I'm head do 70. So and I'm head between 71 to 75. And I'm head between 1971 to 75. So say in the 70s in the House of Folk dominated the league season. In as much as Sekotoko winning Menu, Azakes winning Baku, Olympics winning one. Say you, I think say Olympics won 2, 70, 74. So we say you be from 71 to 75, and then we be say you.
Okay. Well, Mohammed. Okay. Indian fancy ana me name homra kakra. Afisa munkwa na yede bremo enche yebeko South Africa se dem din kan ekan no na yene Tony Montana edinkomo Afrideman na yahwe de ekoso enso ewo Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp. Your sports show is not just a radio program. It's the most inspiring sound on the airwaves. With the richest humor, the deepest education, and the finest entertainment, your show stands as the ultimate companion of every listener. It makes us laugh with the wittiest jokes, think with the sharpest insights, and smile through the most uplifting moments. It's where knowledge meets joy, where laughter dances with learning, and where every second is a masterpiece in motion. Okay, keep leading the way. Your voice makes a difference. Ruben Ofori, and I'm a trim I de and anopaisano. I'm a mitina kono. Ruben Edasi. And that's a bit to a crowd. Dr. Paul, that is saying, the Yanko Sepa. I didn't know who read this at Samadikuntia. Dintra. Tuesday and a day.
Monday now. Did come and Ruby, yeah, drink papa.
So,
the main reason why I will be penny for, and I said, listeners and I can see across all angles.
Okay.
And crap papa and penny for you, them grande Andy no. Penny for you, my dear, Obia, look, I
foreign so in Yanadi come up.
Yet, I am funny.
Oh, okay. Edemasi.
You may sound so pessimistic. We could to techniques and any tactics.
Oh, sir. Okay.
You Okocha, no answer technically, dear. Answer or you too much.
Yeah, no gifted.
Too much. Maybe a tactics now. Coachy,
maybe I'm a lawyer, Pessoka.
Yes.
And I'm so Cocanza.
You Okocha. And they have no crowd to say, and they love me, dear.
Any place or more system. JJ, yes. Doc.
Me yes or no upon with him.
Oh, okay.
Technically, too much.
Yes.
But I think technically, so me very, very good upon
okay.
Because the way and tactics, they be a team nina. They more technical abilities, no. And my whole dance on.
Okay.
The job New Scientific Hospital. I did say, quite another doctor, person of us assemble team of doctors, no. The meetings are where come on near Dean, in fact, I was individually, we are technically gifted, technically smart enough because we are doctor, we are problem solver.
Yeah.
Also, to me solve a problem, I will be a crowd dream causes over to me. So, I think technical gift in Ibina, my first so I'm a baby, or baby here said, Baby, I walk canoe, Brother Beckham has said, a JJ Okocha. He will be needed in almost every team on that.
Okay, sure. All right, and then I'm the brain. Paul, my call.
In fact, the Scientific Hospital, I did back quiet him pa Yahune say, say about organ health, and also your tuna JJ Mukakra. Any pass through, so better or diabetes, baby, through some better somewhere on my hypertensive. A bit through better say, ye be a when you're typhoid. But more reform say be as a quite be say or more, no mum near dangerous pa. So it may bow a quiet in our home by I now nippeduano or dance on one day. Inti New Scientific Hospital, I am usually one who said, I am almost obia by a hobbyano, Nayari and any one, but Obecom one and no organ be say. Organs and also not back or pessaya, a timido call at the Camunemuno. pese obewu a yare ntimi mfa nipa to form easily nemo wakwa bi sese se wakoma nya adwuma dia wani to ya se obefra asase so ntime sere obia ni what doctors ne mpanyimfo se me meka nche obia se yesere mo momia mo yakwa no ba especially wo kidney o liver wakoma no ana wa ame no adwene na ankasa owia no asan hwe wo lungs no so because when these organs fall to be baho a ya na very very easy se obefra asase asase so na organ ba kwa ye hu se ya jana life amana pa ba ko e gallbladder ya bonyono no se bonyono so ye hwehwe man na me de abe ahaban no na ye de be sai ho yare abe ahaban ye de ye praye na ye de platform no ene no na ye de be hohoro gallbladder ni mu kama because of gallbladder ye obonyono no na dwuma o ye process bi e friend ba emulsification and saponification ene boa se sade a wodi ye nyina ene anwa a wodi ye nyina ene boa no nane no obi an gallbladder ye adwuma ye no odi anwa se den owe nam se den a ya na enha ne kese enti na doctor atua onam no doctor atua se eni anwa kra no hwehwe mu no gallbladder no fault ntia so opese wetimi di sa na ema na ene ye ba besiesie gallbladder ni what scientific hospital ne no obedi nkomo na ansa na mebam no ema kwache edikan ye di nkomo
okay
general
yes
right I send you the be canon no ya na ehu hia say mabusuafo hu dwumadi e wo ho ayedie ye wo Kumasi Atonsu Monaco Junction ni Adansuru Bank die ni hwe enkran so ye wo mile 7 Achimota mile 7 ben Janet Corner dino numbers no ehia yie number ni 0244 087687 0244 087687 0244 087687 calls ananse ya na eba ndodo na no ye omo a omo chini abre obu omo fra doctor nti minya na hwehemu mu ana yese odi ebra de hia so betimi aba oba se ni de be ka no se ye hu problem kro na ha wo na ye ma waduro ansa na be hu problem so no ye proper diagnosis se ye betwe mu je be ye lab se di ojonso se bi umogya wa janan hu nsuo bi be fa fidie mu na ye hu ana ye betwa scan na ye hu enti ye ha no ba bibia wa ha no mo a benya brani adaje ama ye hu problem na se condition na ha wo na ansa na ye ma waduro ana se nya aduro na ye futu nsuo atimi atufo e wo sa akwan no si wo Kumasi Atonsu Monaco Junction ye ni Adansuru Bank ni die ni hwe e na enkran so mile 7 Achimota mile 7 ben Janet Corner dino juada edi kosi dame mende bia e na ye adwuma wote se bia da bi ye holiday nyame ya adomo e san ye adwuma holidays gise Sunday nko a e na ye nya adwuma nti yare bi ha obi an say diabetes na ha wo say ye pressure say ye stroke na kan wato demo ana obu on mo akasa na pampan boni de akire halitosis obu on so na de e ya wo ho nsem onu kuno ana oye ono yire mu nka mu na mmra infections na ha wo na mu nsanyare aba so ma bema bia obema na efon ye ketwa ana akọ private ani nso fita bi fro bema na oba ana so mema sem kọfọm a obani what scientific hospital a enhye de egu akwa so beboa ama so atimi ade ho oba so infections hawa ya na emansuo bi gu na fi bi wa pampan ne ade ne nyina so betimi aba o prostate na yekese into da odwon so bebransa na ade ache obu onso a woda na eniema enko obu ntimi na insomnia problem bebre na wo honom de hia na se obetu anamo na wabase na de bi e kan no bu onoma na enye aduro eye kasa kire ne yafutu wadidie mu ensu a wonom bebia wote adwuma wo ye ne ade ne nyina ne timi no di nkomo na ye kire okwan obetimi afa so na obetimi ade ho number ne 0244 0876 870 087687 Paul betwaso
wache in fact gallbladder ho asem de ade bi wa abemu ye de ne enim se abede de prakeke nti nhwehwemu a ye ya akọ anim me hu se okay se abe wa ade bi efe ne coumarin obi a otie me de nti a ye ni abra ade we hu ne se gallbladder ye toto na jeje mu dodo enipa bebre de esai nti ye ma ye hu se okay ade bi wo fie betima aboa ye hwehwe mu ade betima aboa kese pa na abe ya abe na haban no ade nti ne ni abre gallbladder so ye ni bebre no so because cholesterol do na do so oni pa system lead to pressure eba also because ebetisi wuntini no ebetima lead akwa long way say kwamwanya stroke because ebetima create clots within your blood na akwa cause cerebral vascular accident and we you can with passion because we've seen what is happening ti ebetu obi a for say your best say abe wo fie hobby o abɛ ahaban no bi wɔ fie ɛtɔ da bi a wɔnoa abɛ no a na de ahaban no bi agu aseɛ noa ɔbanche koraa anaasɛ ɔbɔɔdeɛ de aba abɛwɔ fufuo a twitwa aba ahaban no kakra bi wode scissors bi twitwa kakra bi de gu ɔbanche no ase bɔɔdeɛ no ase wɔapɛsie nkura hyɛ dɛ twa aba ahaban no bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa nan bi na fa gu wɔapɛsie no so na noa kumare ne bɛfiri aba mu no ni mu aba bɛwura apɛsie no mu na wodi the more wodi saa de no consistently na ahyɛ asɛ sɛ ɛklini wo gallbladder ɛyɛ ɔbɔnwono no bɔnwono no hyɛ ɔbrɛ buo nim na adwuma ne sɛ ɔnane saadeɛ na ɔnsan nane oil enti aduane nantea ne bɛduru baabi afrɛ duodonom ɛwɔ nipadua no mu a na ɔmo nyinaa kɔ checkpoint ɛwɔ gallbladder no hɔ bɔnwono no hɔ na gallbladder no ahwehwɛ mu a oil bie wom no na wanane ɔmo nyinaa wabreki ɔmo down sɛdeɛ bi ɔmo bɛtumi atɛne aba abɛyɛ glycerol ɛne fatty acid ansa na ɔmo atumi awura nipadua no mu sɛ saa process no bɛkɔ so yie a gye sɛ wonya nnuane nnuro bɛma gallbladder no atumi ayɛ n'adwuma na abɔnwono bɛtumi ayɛ n'adwuma yie maame nka wo biribi sɛ ɔbɔnwono nyɛ n'adwuma a ɛtumi ma honam yɛ wo ya o cholesterol bɛkɔ soro ɔbrɛ boɔ no bɛtumi asɛe sɛ ɛba mu w'ani so atumi ayɛ yellow sometimes w'ani ase bɛkeka paa the danger of it all ne sɛ wo yam bɛtumi ayɛ wo ya heavily especially ɔmfe hɔ no both left and right ɛbɛtumi ama warane ɛbɛtumi ama ɔyɛ funa yɛ dendenden ɛbɛkɔ so indigestion ɛbɛtumi ama nipadua no nyinaa bɛtumi ayɛ weak so bɛte paa ana ɔdidi so aduane no kɔduru yɛ ma sometimes na wɔ sɛ ɔsan yi firi wɔ no mu ba sometimes nso ɛbɛma wogya ɔnan a na agyana no mu ayɛ green ebi so agyana ho bɛyɛ yellow amama so bɛtumi aba ɔyam bebree adenti a aduane ntimi nyam sɛdeɛ sɛ yɛwie bibia no timi ma wapɔ so na wapɔ so ɛyɛ wo ya ne nyinaa ɛfiri gallbladder yɛ ɔbɔnwono yɛsrɛ obi bia sɛ ɛnna yi deɛ yɛde bɔ yɛ gallbladder no ho ban ti ahaban no a yɛde yɛ praeɛ no woyi praeɛ tea ne firi mu a ahaban no aka no wotumi hye bi koraa de yɛ nso na yɛ a wode adane wankasa woka wo de ayɛ wo nkwan ɛbɛma wo kumare no bi wotwitwa bi so de gu wo bɔɔdeɛ so banche so na wono a ɛyɛ kakra bi o ma ne nnɔɔso saa nso na wotumi nso ɛyam bi ɛma ne fe na wasɔne na wanya nsuo no juice ne kakra na wahyɛ aseɛ de wokɔɔ mu kumare na ɛwɔ abɛ ahaban no mu hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wokɔɔ mu a you are protecting your gallbladder.
You are protecting your gallbladder. Wow. Your gallbladder stones.
Yes, very dangerous and stubborn.
Wow.
And you want to can't for mama.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, ni what?
Generally, yɛde sɛnea aka no ba a team of medical scientists na aka ho abom a yɛde di dwuma ɛyɛ hɔ nti da bia meka sɛ yɛha no yɛmfa sunsum nsɛm ma ha sɛ bia wo papa na ɛyɛ wo bɛyɛ bi na ɛyɛ wo ma na mo ayare ne ade na ha ne yɛnyɛ bi wɔ ha yɛde no ɛyɛ medically oriented medically proven nneɛma a yɛyɛ nyinaa no ɛyɛ nneɛma ani ni padua ni di esie deɛ ɔde wani bɛhu ne mpo deɛ ɔmfa wani hu a ɛyɛ adwuma ni padua ni mu na yɛngye sunsum nsɛm ni to obi wɔ hɔ no wɔba na ɔmfa kosua ne ade yɛnyɛ saa nneɛma no wɔ hɔ nto ba maka sɛ ɛyɛ medical laboratory system nneɛma ɛkwan bɛfa so a yɛbɛfa so me hu yare how no ɛno ne yɛ adwuma ti sɛ wɔ se yɛnyɛ wɔ lab na yɛntwa scan bibia wɔ se bia ne yɛbɛyɛ na yɛhu yare koro na how na nsa na yɛtimi ama waduro yɛ abɛnom ama ho atimi atɔ wɔ ni what scientific hospital yɛwɔ Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction yɛne Adansura Bank die anim hwɛ Enkran so mile 7 Achimota mile 7 ben Janet Corner dan no bia na wo hwɛ yɛ wɔ abrochira na sɛ outside Ghana number ya betimi afa na woni yɛ di nkɔmɔ WhatsApp wobɛkɔ hospital bɛ ne wobɛdi nkɔmɔ na afia kyerɛ kwan betimi afa so na empo ɛkwan yɛ da yɛ ntam no yɛbɛhwɛ ne ayama kwan na bɛn wɔ abrɛ bɛ mu akɔ hospital akɔ lab ne ade nya results na yɛhu kwan betimi afa so ho condition how no ne yɛhu aduru ɛsɛ fata sɛ yɛde ɛma Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction wɔ hɔ ana na hyehyɛ ana wɔ na ase atata obi wɔ ne tipae no paa ana wɔ ho nsɛm na ha wɔ ba enso bi gu ne baby free bema okɔ private a ne nso fita bi fru bema no ba ana obi wɔ no mo a na ɔmfe ne mi no nyinaa ɛyɛ wo ya ebetuma ba sɛ bi a wo kidney na mu a problem ana sɛ problem bi na ba obani what scientific hospital a yehwe ni nyina enso ede ama wa wo kasa na pampan boni di ekire halitosis ha manfo ye pa ye beji brene no so aheda be di ho nkomo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ni Adansura Bank di enim Enkran so mile 7 Achimota mile 7 ben Janet Corner dan no frɛ na ye ni nkomo e wo 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 817. General man for so fresh and Kumbenyanka, a be sorry, no be an anka yaba. Is as I was a hand time, you sir.
Yeah.
Nanki, I should have a more dedication here. Then also, you consider, say, I'm more fra, so funny be taffrey. And ye no see consider, didn't say a brain into no. Nanka, I did not so be share near many not ya pebble now, sorry, so I'm here, no. You have said up a debinanki abana, and also the sir, Edisian, and so Eddie Abre assortment. General.
Right. So about quite a home, Boba, no more by yes, I talk. Pioneer was Paul Bitman drew on time. When I saw a man to okay. We are far. Hey, when Uncle Butcher move 10, now we were how we were. Oh, you're too hot. Okay, into your better now, see, move from numbers now, ni what scientific herbal clinic. Penny for the abetu, Adriano de Haubiano, would ye for how Ekodam ni what scientific herbal clinic. Now, omo ebetino te de amount, Memfe Niagro, omo withdraw ye papa. Ni what, ye better must that's a neighbor sign more at Transibium. Afekwa Mickey eba betrasi na local source no odi egu hopi ama yen. Kwame amanfo twen so di local source no ebeba imu ho na no mesre omfre eye Tony Montana adaro. Yemfre no na nadaro bomfa eye de koso ewo Durban Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp and so emre yen. Please, I stand to be corrected, but I think the CHAN tournament shouldn't be for local based players, but players playing in Africa instead. Because if a player leaves his local league for other African leagues, they somehow lose their opportunities to play for the senior national teams and can't be part in the CHAN tournament too, or the CHAN team too. Okay, Eddie Blackmore, and this suggestion Abba from Techiman, and so Brian. Andy, young comrade Zabia, Mrebema, Naya Hess answer me. I'll say CHAN tournament, and again, more for players. No more ebo ball, no man, Mukwa. Now from my mu, now call Babia or Africa. As I came out, Quina, Ubesibi. Because no money now, a bit me, any chance I will see a camera, almost senior national teams. You know, on also a suggestion, no. A deep Blackmore and a way, and so a Bray Yang. Yebomodina, your room, or Durban, ye brepa, but Kwame, I feel that too long. Young South Africa, Durban, na yenche Tony Montana on the team no, and ewo on my Komokakra, the Ekoso, Ewo Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp. Hello, Montana, the Tony.
Hello, Godfather.
Sir, ya dear.
Nanya to my work in the Pia de Pio Hano.
And then Yanko Ponsepa. Now, Jacket, the other Frigana and a Quay and Alcotoro.
I some no. From Emra, Mamma for 5 elements right from the airport. I'm going to luggage now. I'm going to show some return. Oh, I got been promised you.
We about time on South Africa. You may be from the amount. Why?
But I should be out.
All right, then the cost will camp.
God for the baby will be the Aquaba. Na Yata POG. After pass on my swear and I'm going to do there in South Africa. Aha, a Protea Hotel, fine eye. Commercial and Place are almost LOG ahead of Toyota Cup game out. Almost ball against Kaiser Chiefs. Last year, Chiefs fell heavily. Almost by 4 goals to nothing. Yanka bet last year almost. Ama this year, the winning prepare. No wonder say almost Echo Netherlands, Echo prepare. Kaiser Chiefs Nakasano, almost MBB ever Devon, almost Johannesburg. And I expect almost somebody through a year Devon ha. Kotoko ebai from Enready Nano almost entry and next enter in an hour and a half. Kotoko almost training grounds so I could train for the first time and almost walk. And the principal players they have a breakfast normally meeting Sakra in the Ghana time 3 p.m. African time 1 p.m. March time Nana Kotoko training in the almost 2 places. Bako at Trafford, a senior high school, almost 20 complex and Navy. If you have to put in a Kotoko training Kaiser Chiefs for and I'm cancel air. Almost 2 bit. I'm cancel air, but almost bar. ɔmo bɛtumi ɛwɔ another school complex emu baabi a ɔmo bɛsi saa kan na nopa no video stadium Moses Mabida stadium hɔ ɛde bɛkyerɛ tifoɔ ɛne ahwɛfoɔ kɔtɔkɔfoɔ ɛbɛsi akan wɔ hɔ emu ɛnyɛ sisi ɔmo bɛsi ayɛ ama ɔmo ma away teams opportunity to train ɛwɔ field no so emu ɛnam nsiesie adwuma bi a ɔmo yɛ ɛwɔ Moses Mabida stadium mu nti no kɔtɔkɔ Kaizer Chiefs ɛnyɛ likely sɛ ɔmo bɛtiri wɔ hɔ before sɛ Saturday ni ɛbɛtu nti kɔtɔkɔ bɛtiri for the first time ɔmo do Durban ɛnɛ wie all stage team backs no I am ready kɔtɔkɔ players no so I set 1 p.m. South African time 3 p.m. Ghana time no ɔmo bɛkɔ akɔ training na ɔhwɛ weather na ɛne Ghana no different ɛnhyɛ the names a yɛwɔ baabi a friend gateway from gateway ɛde kɔ the crew mankasa the crew no asɛ ɛyɛ bit cold but ebi a kɔtɔkɔ air lodges is here weather ne Ghana different ɛnhyɛ that in kɔtɔkɔ players no ɔhwɛ wɔn anim a they are very calm but ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo show mo di into the history books of kɔtɔkɔ and then carry me to any place in the meeting no ɔmo te aseɛ sɛ we form part of ɔmo preparations a ɔmo yɛ towards Africa na ɔmo bɛbɔ CAF Confederations Cup no eti players no after match we ɛne brɛ so paa ebi mo nso ɛyɛ first time travellers ebi mo ntu kwan da new players ne bi eti kɔtɔkɔ senior players no ɔmo wɔ mo a na ɔmo ti nkɔmɔ air cycle ɔmo from the airport kwan and mo nso saa deɛ no senior players no any junior players ɔmo start sɛ ɔmo air kasa nti Saturday deɛ all is set na Ghanaian community ne sɛ Joe ebi a yɛn si fa game no ɔbɛduru ha bibi asesa o right from the airport the team Joburg and then nkɔfɔ basta sɛ ɔmo visa match no fire ready chiefs sɛni ampere o ɔbɛduru Durban airport nso saa ebi a na support is very abrɛ no ampa it's group kakra na anɔpa na many chief supporters in nkɔmɔ no ɔmo sɔ ɔmo team no the last 6 years more than one end to say previously nti asɛ ɔmo agye net bank cap ɔmo deɛ no ɛyɛ stepping stone towards ɔmo rejuvenation no nti match so ɔmo ni abrɛ paa losing 4-0 ɔmo bɛ sɛ ɔmo turn down the script na ɔmo nso heavily on Saturday nti all is set kɔtɔkɔ players no ɛnkyɛ ɔmo ɛbɛkɔ training 25 players na kɔtɔkɔ ɛde baayɛ and then 20 officials nso ɛtumi ɛmɛkyi system no na kɔtɔkɔ management sɛ Joe adeɛ baako nso abɛ baayɛ mɛde ma sɔn do ɔmo yɛ ɛyɛ how to secure sponsorship ɔmo ebisa questions how as African clubs no ɛtumi secure huge sponsors but adeɛ baako nso a clubs no ka kyerɛ kɔtɔkɔ ne sɛ aha no kuro no so paa Durban it's over 4.2 million ɛwɔ ha no it is the whole market to product bi a nipa a ɛbɛ attract ɔmo na ɛdɔɔso and then ɔnsa ha no ɛsoso ɛdɔɔ drive bi a ɛbɛtumi take a whole day and try to reach the destination. Think that they within South Africa, wow. The actually say our population also almost basic sponsorship almost a huge benefit. If you could compare the financial money companies taking combo and then Ghanaian community, so Babu Sense could support the snare Wahano, or more to give that opportunity to show Babu Sense from more register the security. And it's very, very nice. South Africa do cancel. The Obahana 1 year. Akrama de beko for the continuous every stage the young could be security very, very tight organizers no on my years I say the underrated to the cap no but over her the actually is so huge and easy cry if you are confused you have fun in the dress no and then chiefs almost supported found almost some of the food too big but never a kotoko ewu kumase maybe a omo ekosinane on the kotoko more or less almost a woman no almost another huge fan base of Toyota company no main office ever Durban and it's some this cup final yabaha last year kama year doko enjoy and so far there the money via import so all is set all kotoko Kaizer Chiefs so on Saturday 1 p.m. Ghana time 3 p.m. South African time godfather.
Oh, okay. Na ura krom hɔ a match no ho menim amanfo ya aware sɛ saa game no ɛba so ɛwɔ Durban if Kaizer Chiefs nyɛ Durban no mo ɛbɛsi as a two teams nyinaa no ɛkɔbɔ ball no ɛwɔ obi ekrom menim sign na ɛsitie ɛwɔ krom hɔ ɔmo ya aware sɛ saa big game no ɛba so hɔ
Kajo ɔmo yɛ very much aware very much aware ɛna Toyota for no so yɛ lot of promotion Toyota for no ɔmo ni upload in the pa ɔmo yɛ lot of promotions nta no pay before group na me chief support definitely come back ade ba ko a enti se Ghana ne se ko be lusu but over high no ma Mamelodi Sundowns fans Pirate fans omo nyina na support Kaizer Chiefs from the kuni ama fa ne se national affair ama fa ne se omo mu nyina no na e ba ko bodi enti few Pirate fans Sundowns fans and nobody come on. I'm still behind Kaizer Chiefs. It's over Kumudia. And they to say you go when you have the pass or mobile. And then more huge fan base or Hanamu do set to many. But more huge fan base. I get there and car. And I'm not much not Friday. Supporters are more other provinces, other regions, on the bar in their number, on the back. I'm also back, say, the protocol. So I can 51 could breathe on the back with their big banner. I really from my year, you have here. Before we are not to the sense of I keep it, we are to the capital. I would now. Because also I say, I be a friend of Mosaic, good up come. Time I have a place of Okocha. Now, Mobile Africa Bench, and also we account not every year, piano, also to be back or even countries are in football terms or more within. It's really so another platform I could every showcase or more level to do. Game with you. I attract a lot of attention power and
okay. Tournament Musa says me Kotoko program it is me so nim penifo no di enkomo ye papa free samre ya oni ye kasai copy nyame ayaduma otena achi donko Ghana time match ne ba so no sign a program it ye nyantie so mbetima tran ho crowd for some time after game no aye pre-season ni ade de na ekoso program te say boemu kakra
Godfather said Kotoko ba hanin na no omu suni ye omu bedu enra anopa e was there omo ko work and you may know and omo have dinner and now pa ko place na ko work akra omo rest in 40 minutes time omo ebe ko training for the first time e wa hanomo omo wi anya mo tina omo sa ko training Saturday match bi ko ball match we are Sunday na ko na enam tanso e ba Ghana initially it is about 29 that right after the game 27 ko be party now come some of your preparation preseason ni e wa hanomo but any Africa, or more consider other offers from countries to say Rwanda, which may call for a pre-season over. Because of the program today, and it's training, fortunately, Saturday match, Sunday, now got to go 8 party, come and control Bagan.
Okay. Tony, now, because a whole weather is a Ghana, dear, and I didn't say, who says I get no.
As me a Kotoko from Abahanomo, and Kotoko Konego will be so happy. I have a group because they are see about also a good run. And I exploit in Komo. It's maybe I'm a sack back to town. And I'm a set I jacket.
Okay, into what and there war who be a kitty. Be
a Kotoko, they are one shed in here. But so town party, I won't hope, and then we talk about the airport. I won't hope that kitty, they are not Kotoko on a day. Whether no. And to say other provinces I want to work on.
Oh, okay. Minimsa one your time so ne Ghana supporters now want to be a dinkomo. Ana?
Many most of them a dinkomo. Na Kotoko omo THB no me who say supporters need to so e she do animal. Kotoko ba hotel hey. Supporters need be abahano na job team. It's almost for up paper match ticket so you don't show a Kessben edition so make us in the cry. We about the friend of mine, Shari, Hanamo. But we can pick a crack. Was Jimmy you can take it to mind. Antonic has made in come how long the South Africa and then Saturday Kotoko Kaizer Chiefs in 2 minutes.
South Africa, about 2012. Kaizer Chiefs ni Kotoko no. Both of them no. Team. What I say. And now Kotoko no. Players no. Team no. Our players no. Share no munyam. Share no munyam. What I say. You see, Kaizer Chiefs should make sure say. Team no. Kaizer Chiefs team no. Part versus 6 years ni. Team ne. What I say. No matter pick up. Into show say no. We can do better. Yeah. Oh, then the community, a big move with Joe Bed, a big move with Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, Port Elizabeth PE ọmụ na eba aba be supporto Kotoko team no nke Kotoko there a big club among for people eba be support. Oh, Saturday among take it to the ground be mu what town ọmụ pe on say I say no I gateway mall babia ayi Kotoko one players na be logino e hono enye city mu what I say out of city what I say hono mu na sikafo na be zu ha what I say we need scout be ya Kotoko logi the most expensive hotel ana Kotoko logi ewo South Africa ha Protea hotel big hotel very very expensive. WWW area no niska won't me area because I no over rent them back apartment one room kurana obetima tua any containers come be bia 300 message Ghana's can be said an imbium wow who the kwa be 300 million let me say 300 million a month. Yes, sure. And no quiet people no. Yes. What I say, I did I know this town want me kura. Now I want the proper no move more than say. Now more room a hand. They check you only for no then oh what I say, they check you. I do my best oh yeah. Salary can oh what I say. I say this become more than best 50 to 70,000 rand. Obi a mi wo omudi dembe mo da. Yes. You know abrofoni abibifu ya du makasie and a busy area with. Yeah. And that's about. Why are you pastor? What my papa present ama ya nya kipa they can FM. Omu too much. Nanko polish from na. That's it. Godfather, the mind say Fernando. Ghana, South Africa first 2012. And the only corner that we only have a that you are very expensive, very nice place, very nice place. Now for the college Johan.
Okay, Tony. It's a very expensive place, and I want if I want boys can phone oh, na I'm saying we no problem be okay. Yes, only Ghana for no. Aye. Yes, only Ghana for no din commontino. I be break you kakra wa ha. Okay. Na yet ten common na only Ghana. Supporters no more no so die. Na fi yasan aba wo ho ebiom. So won so ye why?
Let us speak Godfather. Never me trin ko wa bra ya technology BOG farm of Gilead.
Sure.
BOG say you 99 chip be pia wa hanom. Hey. If you anko so BOG wo mu fie no. Almost every Ghanaian community will be a BOG or Honomo. Now, BOG in any two, the man of Poncha Seta, any two, BOG a vinegar. Over to the Afro, no one of Kakra, Enkakra. Over the year, the announcer, Nancy Macan said, in a Mercury phone, a bimo, any brilliant, or one time, a man of Bina, and so naturally. So, what is through chemicals, somebody and some more thing. And before, sir, over no with the animal, or vegetables. Lettuce no, or carrots no, but BOG. Pahoko kama many chemicals na entry and sana one. And what you know, Obaya Swaya, I saw a clinic of one, and they are Yabia, into auto BOG, and will do after the house. And a nation was said that the BOG, Penny can do Honomo. Now sounds so air back the carbon empty and Honomo. What about clinic for proper treatment to Yabia? The truth is go to nothing. Edmondo the Papa, Dr. Edmond, and the team of medical team. Or other the amount. In the BOG as you. South Africa, thanks to I keep it. You're going to say a son. And my partner put up for my Muti Ghana. So the better must.
Okay, Montana, the Tony, you're saying about hope you win in South Africa, say the whole city, and here now I'm very careful. Asem ato ewo krom ho. Okay, Tony Montana. Bam of Gilead Clinic at Daruma and Tony Montana edi sa reporti free Durban, South Africa. And so Abraham Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp. Or see Kotoko any Kaiser Chiefs game no nyame aduma no mien no donko pepepe meminda na sa game no ebeba so live commentary and so e be free Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra and I di ebebre obia okay enti Kwame mamimra ho na fe okay before sabako Kwame ho no nkomo Tony Montana any Ghana for ho no so di ye no yenti kakra.
The most powerful Kotoko fan I was South Africa, Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, CBD. Yana Kaiser Chiefs, no, or a big team, or mine Ghana, or South Africa, I say. What I say, Okocha, the biggest teams, or South Africa, Kaiser Chiefs, a big team. And now we are so Okocha Ghana, so Yamamu Ghana, so Kumasa Sanji Kotoko, a big club. The biggest club in Ghana. Into big club to big club and Asiano. Into for Saturday no a baby yeah. But past more than 3 years to 4 years no. Kaiser Chiefs no na omu team no na nye powerful. What I say team no na enye omu performance ne enye. Into for next bank last month we muno. And our mobile net bank be omuni Orlando Pirates and omunya opportunity to meet free Orlando Pirates. But minimum sa asa no kotokoye be show mo be tuni. Yeah, be show mo be tuni. Yeah, niemu say Kotoko what they have to do they say omu pack midfield. Omu get very strong. Because if there is a midfield in very strong now I think Kotoko can win this match. It's very, very important to pack the midfield. They have to make the midfield very, very, very strong. And that's the most important thing that they have to do. And if they are able to do that, I think Kotoko can win this match. Yeah, I mean one match. In fact, my casa says no, I have to watch this match. I'm going to the park with all my family. And we are going to watch this match.
Wow. The family no munya Ghana for na
amunya Ghana for
amunya Ghana
amunya
support Kotoko
amunya support Kotoko
it is Saturday we predict saying
if they say Kotoko Ombetuma we need 2-0 if they are able to pack the midfield they make the midfield very strong.
How are you doing? Saturday Kotoko come face to face with Kaiser Chiefs. How do you see the game?
I'm gonna go with Kaiser Chiefs obviously because it's from South Africa, but I'm a Orlando Pirates fan.
Okay. How prepared are you for this game?
I think they're gonna win. They have to prove themselves because like last season they never do well, but this season I think Kaiser Chiefs are gonna do well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How big is Kaiser Chiefs in South Africa?
It's so big. I think it's the number one. There's gonna be a lot of fans.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big game, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big game. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be there. The most gonna be there. I'm gonna buy the tickets.
Okay. So your prediction?
I'm gonna go 2-0. Kaiser gonna win.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, young Comra and Chekwa Miki Babe Transit Nafi or the local stories no Atwaswa my Nafi ye bium kakra and sana our Mohammed and so at the Ghana League Esasiano Emra Osasefri 1956 Bepim Enra 1970 and then so no Obetwaso kakra de Maye. Me who pato land service Ashtown and the message be ewa ham say short message be na pato ese yenya ne dia I say we the friends of Kaiser Chiefs in Ghana are with our team in the spirit and they must beat Kumasi Asante Kotoko before they come home. Kaiser Chiefs all the way. Pato land service Ashtown and anyway aba. All right. Na wankasa unya omono ekosi sen na wa bo wade ana wo de untimi mu omo ti obi na ode omo amakotoko so omo okotoko ma onyesa. All right. Dr. Daoud, Dr. Abodise, and Yasam Ketu Akra Wabaha, Mene no bedin komoka kran sana. The other local stories no atwaso. Gramu na dizay.
Inshallah. Oui.
The Nyangopo asi. The Nyamias.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yes.
That's announced.
Nyangopadum.
Business is not to say.
BBI come up. Yeah.
That's your business back on so.
Business back up. We are.
They were Bantaman.
Mini BBI about to batch. Okay. Yanko Juso Juso.
We need business we are. And I'm assuming the business we are.
Okay. Do the Yanko.
I remember me information be. You be make a trouble.
Mati. For information be Okocha Juso. Former Metro FM. Friend saying na Oko abuhu Dr. Dawood. 12:35.
Obi catch
we the count time no.
Obi frame. We started show now no be frame say.
No, we the count time no.
Yeah, we can.
All right. 12:35.
Now what who offer there? Na am say ade me hwe TV no so. Ene so.
One time no ma 12:35.
Okasa kakra no I say. Say what no?
This is also now Huberto. Me see me ene. Na me dem work up, we dem watch abetire.
So what you the extraordinary.
Yanko. Then na the brain. Apa hu. O si apeja o.
So you say me dey say what di kan akasa apa hu. Man chi ahwefo ene atiefo nyina, titiro me krom for servifo nyina. Dawood Eba Hospital. Na me nam yeso ema de ekoso no ebro nipa adwen ene ntiase so. Kame ye say enigye ayaresa ene obi biara obetu anama aba hospital obiara no na adane nkonimdie ye ba ye nche but ma nyina wono mo ba ho bepa awo no omo from say doctor apa ho me start say me kasa na won say me phone vibrate obi na send me message no say doctor come there no
yes
enu aba ko ne kuna ware mfie nson omo wo oboase ese be de akrokre.
Okay.
Me nim ho.
Yeah.
As a chrono say din no sana.
Akokare, yeah.
Akokare. Yes, 7 years. But I wo ma. O ma ye nura ma. O ma pa ba se o. E bi edu ne de. Mfie nson de. O ma hwe kro me ye dura ma san ko fa how de aba. To mo ye duro bia bio. Na mo sa abrewa bi na ka kiro mo se.
Yeah.
Monko edweso krapa. Na mo dura. Monka se mo hwe Dr. Dawu. They said abrewa na kan yo.
Yeah.
So monko edweso krapa.
Yeah.
No mo dura monka se mo hwe Dr. Dawu. Nti said abrewa no si kan asem no. Na ka me say mu ya irem kakra mo. No mo se da bi. Omo de kwa adwendwem no mo so mo betu sa na mo. Omo ba ye no bosumo ensiani 6 months. Ye nya abotre ye hwehwemu wo mu mienu nyina na ehu se haw kakra ewo ho enti na ma wo no ma. Nti ye ka hwe mo se ebeyi se nyame ne penko na nyame na de tumi ewura haban mu na nyame ne nam ye so kire ya haban no dia ene ebeyi. Se jo nyame de abiri bia no ewo se ye koso ye tuntum nyame na ye de nyame ase. Ye de na tu aduro so first month, second month. Oba ne so sorry anopa na ne boso start say from.
Okay.
No start say o throw out. O throw up anti off no na. Ni kunu frame say na no pay me refuse and am say ah mo worry ya. Awo no mind unim ne yesi o hu bi da. Wanyem be man say doctor oboa.
Opa ho.
Na am say o de mo nkwe nearby clinic and I say na mo nkwe lab na mo head.
Yeah.
Ti okoya almost say ade na pa. Yo ho na wa frame me doctor how can you? They say I want 4 months ni. I say doctor, say o pese me de me yefunu kra betra TV so mo bi ehum ya na me say David. Ye ntwen na nyame hwe wa asomdwe mu a. Ye na ye ma obi aduru a. Ye san ma de ye bebo akoda no ho ban akopim sa akoda no. E be ba asomdwe mu. Nti nyame ya adom na boso me nkron no so na owo fa ne ho fa ne ba. Ende o pese oba TV so na obeka na asema. Ene de ono a yagitum but za bire na yafunu no boso ne de onya abotre se jo sei na yepe
sure
se obi aware mfie be se edunum hwe ba ko bi oba ya 19 years o se wo na oyira ware pa mfie mako dunkron na munni baba akokra oba no brampa ho da se wanya be ma oyenya mesuro ni pa wan hwe oba ya ne ama bebre
woni be ba ho so na oba nwotwe wa outside
se jo na ade ba ko so timisi sa be ma na ofso onyenya misuro ni obefa nchen bebre no wanhwe ya yeta de hye no so why eager peba
yeah
nti say you no eno answer oba ne say mafa yefunu
ti ya na ni age
na ni age no waso ba wo be ko mu no so na be ma no mu na hawo no free no
okay
nti omo ba yenya botre hwe say efiri be ma na no a say efiri oba no yehu ba bi efiri a ya de ne to aduro so abreti obi na me ma no ni ya ne na frɛ doctor man nyem mere no but oba foforo say doctor me yere nwo oh oba no so nya fra doctor apa ho me list nipa be 30 bia every day omo frɛ me because omo chini ache apa wo anyi but omba e ho no nyame aya adom ebi awo ebi afa yafunu nti osora no pa bia na o se oda nyame asesa ade ache no de toso mi no hu se me ne second nyame nti no wafafo no wafrɛ me nyame na wo tumi Dawood mi ni tumi nti obi hwɛ Kessben TV se jo me nim ba bia o hwɛ efri but e ba awo asɛm a eniama bebree na contribute to infertility nti no ansa na yebetimi ama obi aduro ama na nyensen no de dikan pa ne se wo se yehwehwɛ edom asuko hu adokoro potin a ema awo no emma se be ma na famu no ne nkwamwa no edoso ewie peyo anase esua chende wo so onya obi wo hokra na nkwamwa no onibi obi wo bi pa but eni ahoden nti ebe de na watimi anyensen oba but eno nkyere se ne tadua mu nya den o mema kro omta wo spam issues no ho omukra na omutimi ne mma hia pa emu odin pa ndi wan hwe ye be deceive wo se me dem timi ne oba ne hia nko ade a oba no na e wo problem but na efiri wo be ma no na ma ne bi nso ho ho a se bia na wo de no nsemu ne wo mu no na chimato abamu ana na onyem ana asai obi akwa aware wanyem 9 times 9 but oni baba akokra onyem ana efrato ba na asai but oba Dawood eba hospital on fa me number 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 yo Kumasi Edreso Krapa Old Metro FM on ye adwuma from Monday to Saturday se obi wo nso oba no on se oba to kosua na kosua na behia nkwamwa na tube na akosua no famu no emu asi se dro ben emusi a pipe wo se musi na odi nsuo guma se enko eni nti no se sa de na mfiri ho a nya de oba no betuma fa yefunu ti yefra ne tuber blockage na no na Dawood nyame ama ya dwen nyame de adom ache de bi adom ya ye hu ni se broni se tube no block ya eni edru but ye hu se ensu a etena su nsu teneye no nsuo ne nchenchen obehu se haban bi fifiri wo ho ye fifiri a eni ka se me wo mu ni se ni shape ni bibia te se fallopian tubes no mienu sei na awode no bosoro wohu we free ha na we free na awode na be hia wo mfimfini ne bo te se de oba no na awode ne fallopian tubes ne te nti se ye ko fasa haban no ne ye de be ye duro ma oba no a wachini apa awo na emma na insuranka nyame se obefro se doctor apa hu tube no emu abie nti nyame ne yaresafo but nyame nam yeso aye bebre obi a wo hwe bia no ne se ya wo asem a omra Dawood Heba Hospital so enua ba bi e no so ne yefunu ya na eye kese ti okoye scan no e no so wanya myoma na myoma na wanya no e multiple myoma e ka se myoma na omo frɛ no fibroid no but multiple no say e do so ye bebre nketenkete ne akese a yete se bayere wo de bayere a hye nkofie mu na aduru time ebebo no on se kese pa na wo ho na nketenkete abo ho bebre nti wo kona wo yi kese na de tie bi ebeduru ba bi no ketwa no ba be si kese na no so ba be kese eti edu ba bi a papa ba wo se ehu ato no so eto de bi obu ne nsase ya etimi ba na awotwe mienu ne ntwae na one me kasa ofon so ana me ka kire ne se nyame ne yaresafo nye metumi but onye gidie se oba Dawood Heba Hospital ya so ye na ne ho beto no a nyame tumi nti ne ho beto no se jo enne na ni agia te obi a owi ase o se doctor me call scan no o mo se fibroid na nkeda ma wodie no nyina free ho o de nyame timi ye Ti ehu se fibroid no so betime nyina e hormone bi na control sa de no I friend estrogen. Ti se hormone ye balance ade nti na fibroid no shrink. Enyi ti se kosua antofom. Nemum ebe start se ebe shrink. Ebe shrink kakra na eden ebe free ho. Nti be bia nipa no hwe free bia no se jo oba Dawood Eba hospital dia. Oh, nyame waye na okuso ye. Your numbers ni be 0244
0244
88
64
37 and ne yare a kumu mema kesepa ye prostrate.
Okay.
Prostrate kumu mema papa. Obi wo ho a anadwomu no otimi dwonso 10 times a day within a night 10 times. Obi dwonso more than 10 times. But areho seme wo mu no say sa 10 times robe sori adwonso no pay na anase konko na obadwonso agumu no enyema
kakrebi
kiti bi but owie ana sa te say dwonso de ti odwonso bebre ene e oba Dawood Eba hospital a senka bre wo mu ni ebie studio line ka we me nkasa katiefo ene omo ba ho a mo sa problem na solve no omo nkasa na be start say omo frɛ na omo di ho adanse enu tu wo sa te bia no ma de brother Dawood Eba hospital obi wa dwonso de na onim ade so da ya na omia na ya se ansa na dwonso na ba enso no atifie o dwonso de no wa mia na ya se adwonso ne mba obi dwonso wi a na wa tinka se still adwonso no nsan enso ofi se wa dwonso awi emma enso dwonso no bi akem bladder ne ye empty obi ba dwonso a so tiem emu ya ne ya ansa na dwonso na ba ade ne wo se ba sa ye be ma na ye dro ben nti pipe ofa na tokro dem na bibia nsi wo pipe no mu a se wo de nsuo gu ma be flow kama but before say nsuo no ntimi mpie no na che se bibia tochima wo ena Dawood Eba hospital aye hwe wo se bibi betimi atochima wo prostate mu a e ba be ka wo dwonso twaa no saa ba tube no urethra no nti e ba sa dwonso no ntimi mflow yi ba no nyame ache nimde fa bofre o fa bofre na wotwa ne nsa ntiantia na de ka ne ye nkura na ye de bo totrobent no utwa ha bo se tokro da mu pia ha bibia nsi ne kwan o fa pampro na o fa ne nsa nketenkete na utwa ha bo se tokro dam di ye ka ne mi enu bo ma sejo obi adwonso ndimi nso ye de mana bo se dwonso ne ba se tete ena obi de nso ba bi aduru ne ye de catheter ahye no rubber ne be mam eniti amasisi ya ne ye hu de ye omra Dawood Eba hospital
okay
emma sa apeja ena akokura bi a wanya 89 years akafe Monday no unim obamia man ko theater na mizanze na dai hosi doctor ukayo na dai hosi ukase be peja me start e dro na me da ho match me hu sa peja e ho na hu se bema se jo ma men kasa asem wo afidie so bema se di be 3 days akosi 1 week na ho match unte o bema nka kan hu se wo yeti ase wu yo bema na o se nya ne ho nti se wonte ne nka pe na se obema na wu agya en ani kwan se basa fa number we 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 and 020 168
168
17
17
020
168
17 na me adoma Saturday ye be ko Sarira no Sefi Sarira no
okay
ohene no a omasi no o ye homecoming na wa to ne nsa afra me ni seju
okay
no se me mbisa o se
the be out one of them
o da bi we Saturday we are
one of them ko
nti we invite na me dey ama we nti o se me mbisa o se den na ope ho mo man kan
oh me pe bibia yo
push me to senya no kwa
anya bramu nko ade amepe me di bibia
na
da bi da obaka na mempe me ya na me che dem pe no
na me for
okay ya di Messia Dawood Eba ya di ebesi ha na ya so yemfa insia abodu say they had you enwo nani
e wo hoye na abodu say baby amani we ene ma abodu say we e be na wo ani na bo ani ne
ko o de be hadwi pa ara o tetiri azan wa kokodi de bia abodu say biba ade all right evansia Dr. Dawood aso ye mo fun woni ntire o na saa akwa ketewa no ade ekuta no enya sem ketewa kra sa hwini akwada no na no insa no nam papa monko na obeboa mo de ha mu bia no be ye firi ho de amamo emamo pa wo mema kojoto awusen sebe obepagya no ama ho ato. All right, Doc Bedasi na fi yasan atrasi biom Kessben television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9. Pamton numbers no. Mumfre. Namone doctor any enkomo. DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel near 121. Kwa Mickey. Emraso se oba na fi odi local stories no kakra ebetwaso na ye Africa stories no kakra awa Mohammed Dubai. Obaba Ghana Premier League numu na obeye kakra enso de ama ye. Menyamre na fi mabamusumo ho. Na machichim kakra de amayen. Chelsea supporters are omo wasa akropon mo enkrai efri Ernesto Cosero mo awoni pa Cosero no se menye emfa emamo Chelsea supporters are mo wasa akropon nyame aduma July busumi ewomi ai de toso aduonu enson mo ye float kese pa ewo wasa akropon enti me kaimo ma obia manire emfikra na shase ewo Petrosol na ewo Mills Lodge opposite hona Petrosol bi ho Mills Lodge eho na shase momfantoma dwene so na munyina no nyame ya adwuma 27th monko bonsia na monyimani na party time enso be baso after a year float no ni nyina no bekoso ewo Mills Lodge. Chelsea for wasa group menyamra nka ba join mo pa na yaji yani. All right, kwa make it better say.
Sergio, brother back US, your friend Daniel Opon. Or some countries will chill pa. Shown in the agro.
Major Daniels. Okay, Kwame.
Yes, General. Only that would we.
We no that what you want.
Quite.
Okay.
May court justify next week.
Okay.
Because more than can sports today, you know.
Now we no chase you Thomas when you know.
Yeah, Kobuama traditional medicine in a year. Okay. In a boom. Okay. Plant medicine. Okay. And a board member of plant medicine.
Yeah, no okay.
When you Kobuama pumudi in a year.
Okay, minimum. Skeni wa unkoda. Ore yonko.
What General, my missus free. What for zombie yetimi host ye our Ghana bana wie ye na bana wie no Nigeria the second, Ivory Coast in the first. Ivory Coast and as Nigeria ma qualify for the World Cup no womo etosu mienum. Ivory Coast the first, Nigeria second, Ghana third and Niger the fourth. Grand finale ne baso ema Ivory Coast etimi she Nigeria e kabako a woman timi anti. And only results are etimi epiem wafo zombie tournament no. Na Ghana Football Association and a meeting a day after Ghana Premier Liga ya baba bon ho. Na Premier League meeting na womo akoye no womo discuss a whole lot of issues womo GDS so mo put in place ebe boama ye Premier League no next season etimi aye krabehwe. GF General Secretary including the General Secretary no me a part of the meeting. Womo discuss regulations say womo make amendments marketing any communication television right officiating standard womo discuss club licensing any regulatory nhihye da ho for FIFA Connect system no womo discuss ni nyina womo pese next season ni de said de awose put nyama in place said the beya Ghana Premier League in standard ebetimi akosro. The president of the GFA a ball members no and so abaso a ball go stars abaso sempo no metimi ayade no metimi age Ghana Premier League no na mane so Africa na wo mo econom awose omko Africa na wo mutimi ekoyade. And we and someone, the president of the GFM a day at two, the Africano, Yabakoni Akoya, the vice president, and so Nanotum, say Quembiaso. I will say put you a lot of things in place. You put you a lot of things in place, and you acquire betting me ayad. And yes, sir, one more qualify for African now, Conessa, Mr. Makado, a vice president, or see preparation, or so more prepare ye, and son one more Aqua Africano.
nothing based preparation. So I'm prepare year, no maybe 2 year, no have confidence. Now I'm paying for money na couple with unity. No prepare year nkwadia. I'm betting me akweche Eddie Nimdie Abba Omo Club no and also to Ghana. The American said and Kumbia nothing based preparation. So I'm prepare year, no maybe 2 year, no have confidence. Now I'm paying for money na
Wey someone the vice president of the GFA what they are to say preparation there here papa South Africa no was so prepare and sana wait me and make it trip no and so our home yen to so our other stories black president Savu Jemfi one also did not want to fabu census no mu was so your kodoko fan na pesa kodoko fa also register on the fabu census black president.
Oh, the Yama Zazafi, who Kotoko supporter. Now, Phyllis, opposite him, no quite any moodia. At least I was a register. Kotoko, at least I was me, Jai City Kwana, Utiama Kotoko. Also, over to me, I can be said Kotoko Mua, no Bua Bina Kotoko, Edrusi.
Wey some Savu Jemfi what they atuja se sabre I was Kotoko supporters who did na besa Kotoko fa also register was also Kasade fa coach Abdul Karim Zito se say Kotoko for many 2 years oba beyeju was coach Zito uka asemo what coach Zito e kan mo ho wo your former player and nunti obeye successful e wo Kotoko.
Nya bad appointment dey say adwuma obeye here no say adwuma obeye no say wa mana nya head coach dia na ko fo bia ba mana ko yi dia enye enti ye de ye good say na me coach si na o ma ba no de ma me pen ni say o ma so o mu ti asem so say wo frɛ wo mu na ka bibi kyerɛ wo mu say wo ba ye de o so ahuni a o mu tie and so far say nya ye playing mate yes we ne kasa obaji atum se bia se ni wahu no ebebo ama team no afa ne ntoma boyfriend nya bad appointment dey say adwuma obeye here no say adwuma obeye no say wa mana nya head coach dia na ko fo bia ba mana ko yi dia enye enti ye de ye good say na me coach si na o ma ba no de ma me pen ni say o ma so o mu ti asem so say wo frɛ wo mu na ka bibi kyerɛ wo mu say wo ba ye de o so ahuni a o mu tie and so far say nya ye playing mate yes we ne kasa obaji atum se bia se ni wahu no ebebo ama team no afa ne ntoma boyfriend nya bad appointment dey say
wey some black president what they atuja say Savu or say Kojito wɔte asɛm ɛno nti saa berɛ ɔmo gyidie sɛ ɔmo ne na bɔbɔ pɛn na waba ɛba bɛkɔkyi kɔtɔkɔ yi deɛ ɔmo ne di nkɔmmɔ a wɔbɛte aseɛ na wɔtumi ayɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ paa bɛtumi aboa ma kɔtɔkɔ ɛtumi ɛtu mpɔn yɛntoa so wada stories aduana stars asoɛ ɛne ɛde ani kyerɛ wɔmo nso ɛtumi assign 3 players so far wɔmo sign Charles Kamara sɛsɛ deɛ 2 more players are joining aduana stars Patrick Mensah wɔmo afa no ɛna Stephen Kwachi ɔno nso wɔmo assign no aba bɛka ho wɔmo nso mo gyidie sɛ wɔsɛ team no nso ɛyɛ strong ɛno nti aduana nso make signings awodoɔ ama wɔtumi ajoin ɛyɛ club no ɛna democracy cup game no ɛbɛkɔ nhyehyɛ no ɛba bɛtɔ dwa wɔ parliament house ɛnɛ wɔn yɛ nsɛmtwɛfoɔ nhyɛ mu na afei 2 teams a wɔn ɛbɛtake part nso ɛwɔ ɛyɛ democracy cup game a Kumasi Asante Kɔdɔkɔgyeeɛ no wɔn ami ehu team no nso ɛwɔ hɔ yɛntoa so wɔ other stories Hasselborg kasoɛ ne di ani kyɛm Hasselborg nkyɛ bia na NCC abatoɔ no yɛbɛto aba na kyerɛ sɛ Hasselborg ɔmo so yi NCC chairman obɛkɛyɛ a last month Alhaji Yusuf Abdallah obepie mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ studio ade betu dwa die nti a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi ɛto de ma no wakɔ pekine form sɛ saa bere deɛ ɛkwamia so ɔba bɛyɛ NCC chairman no abɛhyɛ Elvis Hesse Herman anamu nso ɛwɔ Hasselborg kasoɛ ntohwɛ Kessben television a wɔyi Abraham Alhaji Yusuf Abdallah ɔkɔ peke ne forms no. enti general wei Alhaji Yusuf Abdallah and wako picking form wahyɛ ne batakaria phobia flag no enso ɛda ne kɔn mu Kobe Jones mu ɛta ne chi sɛ kwambia so wɔn gidie sɛ ɔsɔ ba no timi ɛbɛboa Kobe Jones currently NCC ɔhɔ yi ɔna PR na so ɔkasa ɛde ma ɔmo nti ɔsupporte dwumadie no nti meka sɛ Alhaji Yusuf nie na wakɔfa ne form sa
Alhaji support pa Uche Kumasi akra key heart of folk supporters nyina Zeka Muhammad nom videos bi ni ho just omo nyina walaji
omo si o be NCC chairman o se sika wo nsem yes omo si sika wo nsem wa ne boa for some years no kotokos enyankofo mo sika wo nsem ti pushi omo nto no mo so
attend omo be sika wo nsem
obetimi
oba han komo ni edi de nje ye pa
ba sa ni manum di mu ya pa
mu ya
Because I will be mobilize other group no do my bomb. As chapters in the ayembre papa.
Yes, and correct.
I will say Kwame any serious say chapter I could do say nipa 5 for pen a bebonium kotokone has dia. Natures on my yembre papa. He needs the
kind of 5.
I have the video on my phone. Opa meeting a share nam dia mama yi.
Any my shape is here.
Okay.
Chapter nipa 5 in kotokone has. Wow.
Mary
video with me here pa.
Oh, you know Mary. Okay. I want my phone so watching I don't come utility.
Okay.
Mary.
Manengoso.
Mary.
Okay, Mary.
Enti general enoni has voke NCC abato no na eba bekoso hye so has de nhihye ne se ekwan bia so wo se omo chapters no na beto aba no nanso kuma se asante kodokode sabre nhihye ne se wo fabu census na obeto aba no wo mo ye nhihye da to la sabuduku se team no ebedura omo ye nhihye de ato se enche bia no wo mo ebeto aba no obeto aba no de free ansa na Ghana Premier League no enso ahyase already no invitation da ho AS Kigali awomo Rwanda omo invitation aba so mo hia Kumasi Asante Kotoko so mo betimi ne Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso abo friendly game ewo Rwanda ntimika say Kumasi Asante Kotoko consider omo bedu no mo gidie so mo program schedule na do no betimi ma wo kwan amamako Rwanda akwakosi akan wo mo ebekọ no metimi akwakosi akan no enso ewo ho na January yento so wada stories and National Sports Authority wo mo any gal committee no se say there wo ma confirm the gal ka se kwan bia so nyema bia mabtima put in place ama tofo ne tima baso Kumase no wo mo eba beye edie free de mo hyene so se gal ka ene National Sports Authority ekoye nhemu a wo mo pese omusi o makan no ewo Kumase Baba Yara Sports Stadium wo ma confirm e de mo se there nhihye bia wo so me bia no be na tofo no etimi abaso ebo Kumase Sports Stadium club licensing board ebetwemu ebo Kumase inspection no eno omoko this time around no omo inspect clubs no womo venues no eye papa said already club licensing president of the GFA dia to manim say sabre was say nhihye no obi etimi di so abra womo share Premier League clubs no womo no mo discussions how do offer Premier League no regulations ne marketing communication ene nyama ni nyina no omo dia to manim say club licensing no so ade ehie papa was say clubs no etimi di so said the bia ebetimi aboa ye Premier League no standard no eno so etimi akoso general we a few stories ye boaboa no nemom mamemfo we enso so na afa memfo ma no ensi plus 233 graphiato paint no ye paint papa kope plus 233 graphiato paint ni bi de kan wo de cho ye number ne to na frɛ ye number ne 053 5581372 053 5581372 we a building contractor, we a estate developer, we a landlord, we a painter, we a building owner, and our sassino, we hear say or so ye a diner we see no, I was so nyanua papa, when nyanua papa and fine yet, we see dine and a dino red, a dino air pony. Bomade cope painter, the painting one, a bebois dino, a bema damo, a code, a demo. Heat embaho a besanso abuao na afe eye tontom entimemba ho eye plus 233 graphiato paint wo de freye baby bia wo bia no de freye ye be ye delivery e de amount your number ne 053 5581372 053 5581372 and answer 0551 684858 0551 684858 offer number we so am yɛbɛgye osum na no wadi nkɔmmɔ ne aboa mansam etimi aka penti ne bi high sense nyama papa ɛna de abɛdwa so kɔpɛ high sense nyama ne bi opɛ television opɛ gas cooker washing machine smartphone sound system water dispenser anaasɛ microwave blender ɛna opɛ bi rice cooker kettle iron air fryer ɛna apɛ bi a ɛyɛ high sense deɛ ɛna ɔsɔ kɔpɛ yɛbɛsan so ma warranty enso ɛwɔ ho ɛnu nti yɛgye product ni di no enti ne yɛsan so ma warranty enso ɛwɔ no nti kɔpɛ bi na top na kɔ use ne betimi aboa yie papa Kumase yɛ Kumase city mall Kumase yɛ Kumase dum Kumase yɛ Kumase dum post office ɛna ɛsan so ɛwɔ tafo MTN everywhere you go MTN sit to airtime na to data u data na wo beto no yɛbɛma 15% additional data at the account 15% additional volume data yɛde bɛka ho at the amount and it's open network browser ya ɛbɛkɔ at the amount MTN and nunti dial star 138 hash star 138 hash over to the tower star 141 hash star 141 hash over to the tower star 170 hash star 170 hash over to the tower and a bit mako MTN for app and so no to add to data DSTV so much mom DSTV your home of entertainment bomodin na kope DSTV decode and be nanya decode bia yen kwan bema kwan at the comfort of your home with me a recharge you decoder no decoder an expiring date ne duru and nti e catch us men fa decoder na mbre aso ye men frɛ yen wo de wa phone no and found network awoso na dial star 759 hash star 759 hash o dial o be reconnect you decoder no aba nyemetima konkan e de amount wo bia o pay dwuma ye upe juma ya di kancho number we to number ni 0595 754588 0595 754588 number no Jumaku company kesiye epe marketing officers immediate employment ofre ye nanum ye hwe o CV na juma no eda ho ede maw aketua no eye requirement ni diploma HND anase degree and akuta uni problem ejumaku ise nsanfanto bi bia nim se wo ya ban ejuma obusumi pay efa controller general department a ejumaku ebetimi asanso ama loan your branches ewo Kumase Bekwai Oboase Brahafo eniti freyen your number is 0595 754588 ejaba jewelry ejabo prempe the 2nd Street edum ejabo Ashtown traffic light na se adibie di gold aye bia pebiata ejaba na wosoko wedding ring na pebi engagement ring upeche bia tukom upade da tonsa emane nyo problem kwa ejaba say the white gold na aye anase de yellow gold na aye ejaba na kwa ubenya 18 karat gold aye de design ade de amount enu ti hyemu na okonom oba na won foforo no opade da tu nikoma kwa ejaba your prepare the 2nd Street adum Ashton traffic light na se ube yen your number is 0277 104488 Ba Herbal Hospital Koba spinal cord problem we chinkaseni yo ya o arthritis o bone problem o stroke o gonorrhea o syphilis ba and also call masoye your number is 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 yawo Atonso Agogo behind Atonso Agogo Hospital no Jabura Bank PLC so ko Jabura Bank PLC am usikasam ebeko ye dia maw ye de eye obatampa loan scheme no e dia ba 3 to 6 months fixed deposit ewo ho e de amount ene wo ahontoso investment enso ho enu nti bomade na ko Jabura Bank na yembo na sikasem enkoye emfa maw heba so cream de eye cream a biagia tum bema bobo adwuma eye heba so cream ene wo se you see we so heba so cream na bibia bekoye ede amount any drugstore bia obenye bi ato Balm of Gilead Clinic and BOG vinegar upe BOG vinegar bredum asida house on sabeke enna upe baby a ukwa obenya yare sapa dia eye BOG Clinic your number eye 0240 2171 0240 512171. Diabetes, hypertension, stroke, peptic ulcer. You be two asie intentem so a one now pe or asthma or a year why ye kesio peso sote yari bia ha obiano for niche BOG clinic kumasi with the carbon MTN office ne nche ho pe e chiro pe ye ben ye ne eja hotel and next in the hwe mu in crime your West Legon ye ne West Legon pharmacy and ye sanso takrad anaji ye ben choice mart ye sanso the BOG vinegar no e dia bedwa so opa BOG vinegar ne bi aduma sada house and aban sabeke bi oba na tobia na okofia na odi egu nsiom na wanom odi enum enye duro nom na obehu eye mfasoa obetimenya edi efriso omadaroma na omede Tony akwa mu e was South Africa.
Okay. Mr. Champo, yenhwe stories no mo kakrai na fi
Let's start one crime.
Okay.
Alhaji Yusuf Abdallah. I do not know much about him, but it seems as a house of folk for no. Efilino. Menim the one, but I say. As we feel,
yeah.
You see, supporter mobilization, they're very, very important in modern day football. But I say, Abuche Fondo, my team, almost Salom, and they said, to say, he wouldn't be. But yeah, I idea. If one year leadership, papa, moment, team mobilization support in the year, and Timanija more. Joe, baby, you mark on whom we are the and in this case, she's counting one, a very good. Because in your be also the CBS can who I prepared to be their supporting team. No. But you remember I said Tama Christopher Demenya Backs and Tukotoko. He brought some dynamism. To me, no matter where I be a management Ukrainians can grandpa Christopher a go-to person, no bit me cannot me their support. Maybe the Christopher in house of folk version of Christopher Demenya, Alhaji Abdallah Yusuf. But to mobilize ye need and the observer say chapter see for media. I think the Obama first national organizer, any other officers no be judgment. Yes, he set up there. Maybe obinya vision, but you need people to implement those vision. To more bit my implement vision and any officers now, or more what direct rule in organizing the support base. I chapters nene a on momo count. Into minim the open national organizer ne on momo count ne secretary ne momo count. But also there's some enthusiasm of the House of folk. To be just microphone no bit my can ho bit me aboa no mama ya and they identifiable groups in my house ko ko nyina no e kofom nyina e kofom circles titru chapters one nyina e kofom so they no see vibrant first kumasi ya in yadi in chapter 9 in chapter half in mumu ho but and they move vibrant in antisa first no into Alhaji Abdallah I think a lot is expected of you. It's hard for no person to expect so much from you, and you need to deliver a lot. So deliver, if you a bit me account, or no bit men the intention be you may even have the money up so the but that to me I'm one moment to me I mobilize support I'm Bob Manu pa once an answer form into where after I'll be minimum who else will be contesting for. And NCC national chairman no dear but look as you say they can con there man who Jones no one in agent in the chi omogum kra let and cry pel let's just say as one shall not be near there na answer the year ni one you organizer one is I'm a vision no to me about interfusions and yes idea but two can go kwa even in current as an protocol with Christopher Demenya he has the money he's been spending the money no but in terms of mobilizing circles in there meaning say Abbas Rosa other officers now omoka hon omo na yeso mutimbo to try so metum mobilize with me and as of folk it good say omo ye we this omo ko secretary tom ko ye minim so mo form election committee normally BBC no come form committee omo abai say omo na perform ya no function as the electoral commissioner nanka I hear a bit detached from the team no bibi ko si akase team na bias na team officers no ekota we echi na bisa no visa sen come form some electoral commission or elections committee na nka copy the form si san microphone no oko no ma so ma hand over mo na conduct election no we are no ma report back to the main house of folk team no I the secretariat to ma report no but we no akọ secretariat no akọ copy the forms well maybe they've chosen to go by that way Safu Jemfi.
Yeah.
Time again, he's proving say as a love for Kotoko Dawson.
It's serious.
Odokotoko. Odokotoko. JBBA oh.
Yeah.
maybe our management to come by force. So I mean here. And so what you say coach we mu no beti on advice. Then don't count. Come advice.
Jesse na you know we no. Unse o 10,000.
Sir.
Yes.
Auction no
Yeah,
auction. But me am nim say no dokotoko no. So free no free no count.
Yes.
Management no count by force.
See so ye dwuma makotoko.
Na me ken. Your friend ko count no anti so come advice we otie no masem wan. Into count come futu. Yeah, his style might not be I mean I very familiar with Obiade. I don't know. The start be different. Me, it's on so believe in the draw winning, but me, I don't believe in that. But and yet, the dedication, Emma Santikotoko. And yet the dog, Emma Santikotoko. And it dear, but me, we Tomokodua, in make a savage and Fidua Santikotoko. BM is prepared to do and offer some support. Amakumasa Santikotoko. I may disagree with him. We may be diametrically opposed in terms of how his mini matches or Indian officer. I mean, no, support that idea, but no doma kotoko ni de no or exhibit domas and kotoko de jo. I'm say obian who bit my take that and away from Asante kotoko. Into when we say ni na no, esanka to some we national from circus no, we election one. They should find a place for him. So no sir.
Yeah.
They should find a place for him. He might not be your new management team, but even circles. National leadership about team no sound do team no sound do we know typical kotoko supporter or so bokotoko no nanka those areas that by an appointment in terms of organizing support and answer more support you operations ma team nanka ka be a sectors pay for one baby sir no every time we are no the effort no man no it's been recognized by the club but that's obey we you know be mo fa no so china obesamba he doesn't care I'm not too sure if hotel na no mo ye no di ni na dia it's very very nice hotel
Protea
no nti waba Kumasi anke bia waba Kumasi no akoba bi te say
Lancaster
no waba bi area na make
area okay
to waba Kumasi waba bi say Denyame
there's no can also a very expensive place
so we no area no say we no say Mr. Kanu in South Africa no so mo kasa no ya na omutim ko yi HB at the bar H na hu a we silent normal English no to say Birmingham. So we H na free. But South Africa na H na be from minimum. Minimum no na H na be free. To me here from the American Mulanga. Oh no, Mulanga na baby. So I think that's the area. If it's the same area na me name with this hotel I think I know this hotel. So oh dear, it's a very very quiet area. And then baby omoya no security in South Africa is so important. To the team bit is Kotokoba. Joe, so team no koda baby almost security can be guaranteed. Then them some do makosa Mulanga hono sa area na Asante Kotoko. It's very very nice. Everything hotel I mean quite you enjoy. I think it's 4-star hotel if I'm not wrong. 4-star hotel and in the range from $100 going to get from 1,000 cedis cost and in the range if I'm not wrong there. I want to come as Asante Kotoko. So it's where you feel comfortable. I saw prepare for match. I do it should give you that. City center baby, I say be produce. Utuenia, money, utuenia, and Sandy no man. Already said the time over again. Say Durban is one of the beautiful cities in Africa. It's one of the beautiful cities in Africa, not only South Africa.
Okay.
And you call now do one who maybe I do 2 years now, and you do 2 yanu more. I remember the stables, but baby Macodea. If you saw you okay, as an Kotoko should get a very, very good account of themselves. Now, my next time, no more will be about what me to say. Africa Masters and Kotoko say.
Asante Kotoko should give a very good account of themselves.
Yes.
And my next time, I'm going to say, say younger, no more from first one.
Younger than Koyo.
Younger than Koyo, Chiefs,
Okay.
Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah. Na a huge pa. And on a DDD message for home a buy. I say the inaugural edition of the Toyota Cup started in 2024.
That's last year.
Yeah. And the Kaizer Chiefs hosted Yanga from Tanzania. The game attracted approximately 46,000 spectators. And Kaizer Chiefs won by a 1-0. But I think that Kumasi Asante Kotoko should feel proud and very honored to be chosen by Kaizer Chiefs in their second edition of the Toyota Cup. The game is based on 3 benchmarks, namely pre-season tests, brand promotion, and cultural initiatives. Kotoko being a traditional club makes it a perfect suitor for such a flamboyant game. Boss, I know Asante Kotoko stand to benefit a lot from this game if only they remain vigilant and purposeful. This is huge achievement for the IMC.
I just said, Kaiser Chiefs. Oh, so much respect, Emma Kotoko.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, we say no great edition last year.
Yeah.
Second one, only second one, Mafe Kotoko.
Yeah.
So there are clubs down there. There are clubs even up north.
Yeah.
I mean, so huge. Doing just almost so much respect. Kaiser Chiefs, so invited younger Joe and young one. Me, I've forgotten who here. But here now, me call younger. We know. I think it's 2 years and 1 year. 2 years. You know, younger invited Kaiser Chiefs. Into ordinarily, so maybe they would invite because last year we invited him, I remember our younger day. No me to me, I'm invite him. And aside, we invite him. The next choice is Asante Kotoko. Kotoko hasn't done anything for Kaiser Chiefs. What have Kotoko done for Kaiser Chiefs? Nothing. For them to have chosen them, no, it has almost so much respect. Emma and Toyota too, they are doing well. Obiya they do so bonabaso. Toyota, one of the popular vehicles or brands in Ghana. Ghana wants to pay Toyota pa. This almost choose club way and as they giving back to a club in Ghana. I don't think so that could be. Of course, certain countries are their number one car is not Toyota, but Ghana there, I think our number one car is Toyota. Toyota will be at me to be. Oh no, will be at me to be. Yet here any part for it here. Uber here ways is at least mu two. You shoot Toyota. Oh no, probability no. It's an identity. Say if they are giving back to a club from country I Toyota dominated. I don't think a bad thing. Now, when are we? Was it last year? 46,000 people in the coin. And almost system no. My Yamanaka come fast so almost spectatorship no. Joe is so different from here. Do you know? How's the Kotokorango for China Mako Gate Mako and go for from me per. But this time my launch. What are some ticket master? My baby mutomo ticket. By Ochina, Kaiser Chiefs will have an idea of the attendance, I'm telling you. But close of day or Chinano. Match near Saturday, no. But close of day or Chinano, Kaiser Chiefs will have an idea as the expected attendance of stadium because of how we ticket in some no. For bookie, oh no bookie. To be able to say, a son would take us, and Sana Cassi or minimum. No more estimate based on cities at do Friday night, no. Or minimum match day, no, for the do a bano, yes estimation. Oh no mark my perform expect 2 more stadium more. And they organize it nice. Okay. They organize it nice. Your time to be a Joe, we should have written a BBC just to have fun, relax.
Okay. Inti Asante Kotoko ni muso with me. Say DD Kano. Omit my bomb modern year, Papa. Subsequent ones, no. Yet me abo to say they are free or more. Younger Elusu 1-0 to Kaiser Chiefs last year. Yanshe da Asante Kotoko submit me na me yadma. Meminda Tony say 1 p.m. Ghana time. Me call Dr. Amuzu Asweye Aba Nafi Mako and the Kemso. Me basisia.
Ba mema ahwefo nyina kwa aba ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic na megitamin sem Amuzu P Herbal Mixture eye drive die fo agi atumu a ebua honam yaw so bi se doctor meti yaw me bema no mu idonso a meti yaw na se idonso a me bre ana se me bema no mu ye me pepe de wuhia eya Amuzu P Herbal Mixture doc meni me ri hye no ho sane me ana yaw pa na mete se we na o ti se be ma de dura mekanfo ama wo no eya Amuzu P Herbal Mixture obi se dog me hu se me jonso a ana jonso ne nyefe ana pam no wo hye pa iri jonso na echi dog me jonso ase na bia kam mo sa se ma ya se me ya be ma wo sa ha no mekanfo Amuzu P mu nya beko di oti ya o ni ntohwe no mo de ni ntohwe na ho no sangofo nyina no mekanfo Amuzu P e ma wate obi se doctor me jonso ana emo apai we nam sen obi se doc me jonso ani nsuo kwatotro efremu ba ena obi se doctor me koja na so se me chemu a obo se ka frɛ na nsuo man efre ba no ba de awuhia ya Amuzu P Herbal Mixture oba so a otie mi a obu ni se wi a echire no pampan ko na eka ko na eba me kanfo Amuzu P e ma wate oba so ode po how white how insio basa egu wase ne pa yie pampan ya no wo shape o wase oba jonso oti yawe wadro ya Amuzu P Herbal Mixture oba ebu nkeka ye na che mame no kasika fie o na himfie bia na abie ni kuru na no ekɔ hɔ a pampa a ohu no nya panketua ama sabi ni confidence no kwa na ekɔ fam oba bi otie mi a otimi bu ni nsa in bleeding obo sa within 2 months do bu ni nsa mprenu onya kekaya na ya osa pa muzu pi nu masa nyina ejai wako twa scan yeso wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na asa na chi aba enam kekaya na akogina upio di nu nti onya muzu pi nu mu a sa how ni nyina be komo ho atɔ say nrei ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenye bi etu no anya bi atɔ wokumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank omo mbrom sanso na icof ni Colinac omo Ashtown Accra ukọ Kenshi Dragley ubisa na Nabuachi Kingswalk Tinates Repash and Hallows ebi etu nro makon anase dudu pirano ukọ no so pa muzu pia obenye bi atɔ se o pese no semise bia peti bi so fa na manefre for further and better direction amuzu p herbal mixture maudi hiochalo bedahwefo ase
yo yensan right na yemeto aso emfa emamo na correction kakra bi na yepese ye 10 dd 10 na oye no ode bae no enye 10 the ko bae say last year Toyota Cup no younger Kaizer Chiefs eka 9 awontimanti emu ba kokra 4-0 and nobody be ma omo ewo South Africa ho Bloemfontein okay ho and as our game no course so ntina eno so no nenye 1-0 younger be share Kaizer Chiefs 4-0 okay yebo modezi bet menya sa game no kra ama mahwe na se na goals ni ziba ya woto pa asante kotoko we na second one in say nya dia mugugu money masikra all right Andy
General me video na ready na ya there to so na
okay
obi ya hwe bi be ha chapter o first na omo fail stadium ne the last time
okay
omo situation ne dia na so when ho no nti situation na ni
chapter over no ho
ayo mo awasi so me video ma cross me di go jam try there you know apa bi say boys na brothers
me sound home there idea crazy
and then the Vision FC for a supporters this na has chapter last time our Cross Sports Stadium na say na chapter 04 na mo chere me say chapter 04 na chapter 0 penny has to folk ever powerful chapter see I can't even say 8 hey the chapter 04 Aziz Haruna Futa Mote no the chapter 0 penny the chapter 0 ever powerful chapter 0 so saka na omo top
no akire esie ni mom otie so miensa o kan 5 na say no me 8
say nipa na omo go mfimfo keto no nya fofo no
amahu
kuwa no
nipa no say omo 8
me say 5
to otie so miensa
akono ka say be 8 nti betima ye be 8 the plus man
Zeko Muhammad pato da ko wienu no ha yonkoi
Sadio
yeah
enti Ora Abdallah o adwumaye sika de o bi ye elite for operations and as you e mani mu nyam se ogina mpanimfo nim kana wakasa obi abetie players hu a omho se omho chairman enti at least for finances by how to get the people on board to mobilize them now ma be closer to the team is so powerful now on the field of play e was stance nim Sadio omatimi a ginger boys on the field of play no ma cheer the guys on and they are very very important obetimi and scan obetimi ayo operations no but Sadio so one team and bring the supporters on board wadwuma na aberi na nkosi hwe abase ba ha de o kan say chapter 9 for be meet isi wa House of Folk chapters bebrebe ni na unti say January ne obi e kam asem unti say na obi e call for meetings. I'm not saying say agukura e bi ni ho, but the fact of the matter is that a nipa follow House of Folk to second na de tiemo.
What is omo kika omo kakra na against kotoko
asa enti say yo opani no wo adwuma ne so every try so obi bi anya yie because you know whichever way so we ye the obey nyina na say resource no so park ne so ma eya ne ma mpanimfo na adwuma no yɛ den because ejo board ye ha no because in certain areas obi wɔ ha na adwuma mkura yɛ te no ɛte sɛ fa abu sense ya akotokopɛ sɛ ɔmo yi obi wɔ hɔ a yɛ te no nti sɛ wankɔ park kura at least the fair share of the amount no the board team no but Sergio the chapters in there also almost back together. They need a unifying force. They need someone to lead the line, and they need the numbers to ginger the players. And Sergio said, "And penny for no crown some more doors. One can't be all Meka." So Heart of Folk chapters na powerful to say first now. Larger committee make us a players or new quasi to Babacao. Na Kotoko 20 years in Kotobi inquired. No, because on him said the number of people who are addressed almost to almost quota to the club. Almost were function to play within the club. Into your bembo with that respect. Now man making sure that they live by the standard of the club. Into ye say opening kakao in some obey me a dear mobilize fans no. Said you whichever way. So we want me and yan best now man be the team that year. A jumana juma. Inti House of Folk obie nim enyeme na me ba beka. Pato bon omo kan kra said you. Omo match na kra. One of the last pato na kaka kra move say okwakohwe House of Folk match. And Nigeria no odo a the support club no nyina aba fam. Why? Because the club is not performing. Inti performance on the field of play no and they say team no be team enya that results no. It's so important to bring the fans back. But in all opening be here people around him to mobilize the fans to bring them on board. Said the bear omonso ebetimi abo House of Folk imagine omonso etimi aba back because omon numbers ewo whether Liga whether Accra Sports Stadium no. So omo ba this side the crowd here because Kumasi phone do omachi ekohwe games ni bi ma omo. But in Accra said you few people they follow House of Folk say omo kwa kwhwe omo matches and a big club there said you can have your history, you can have your quality, you can have your management, ubeti manya all the infrastructure. But say park and that's a park the empty. O kwa bontina also ko secure for sponsorship. On bebu sa on say dear no omo so benya free sponsor na oba begin dear na so benya free. Yenka kra we've learned about Simba, Yanga, and Sedo. Almost fans, no, and Yama Bakum, you know, almost patronizing to help the club. And Yama almost patronizing, almost sponsor, almost no. The returns are almost in to make sure so almost a institution, they need a unified force and the resource to bring the House of Folk supporters back.
House of Folk, Alhaji Yusuf Abdallah should commit his money in the cause of Islam and not Heart of Folk. That's my short advice. Jam school. They be around in Eiba, no I'll be seen. Na oko
Mr. Christopher them na did not gan gentleman can go be. No on fan ko no nya.
Oh yes. Kotoko Alhaji ano tema. Alhaji Lamin.
I saw him on
Alhaji Lamin sika odi ewura sante Kotoko. And one to no so on fan sika nya Islam no onya Kotoko.
No way, one can.
Okay, all right. Young Twasu.
Sergio, Kotoko against Kaiser Chiefs. OTA Vice President of the FA, or Kasana, or say African A preparation. First of all, you receive concern about the numbers on your management of Kotoko. So, I know, say, in Nipamians on the account, any enough, but at least on the account. Coaches for now, okay. So do we know everywhere? Preparation is key. And so, Confederation Kappa. Be being here, I'm also being your opportunity to play in South Africa. To the level of Kaiser Chiefs. Because Chiefs is so about Confederation afi. So do afi work of Morocco so about Confederation. Zamalek about Confederation. Inti afi yes our Champions League teams are almost about Confederation Cup. And it's a whole platform. Oh, you're a Kotoko player. Now, say, your first game, you travel to South Africa in Durban to play Kaiser Chiefs. Teams now have a quite more Confederation Cup. No, you know, a Kakrebi and a broke Kaiser Chiefs. Kakrebi and a broke Kaiser Chiefs in terms of facilities, in terms of quality, in terms of payment, in terms of the structure of the club. Very few teams in the bedroom saw a team now, a friend Kaiser Chiefs. And it's a Joe Confederation Cup and a Kotoko Akobon and no be no more Kobono. Venues now obey Rakusia can and no be no Mokakusia can. Facilities now quite we obey when and no be as a Jomokakuno. Into players, and this is a preparatory grounds for the players no munya chance in Africa for them to prepare. be your money as to away games as say this here. E almost say do games which are so competitive. There are issues betimi emiamu kakra. But say yo, first game na unya preparatory game Africa na Kaizer Chiefs. Even the likes of Ali, the Sundowns, the work of Morocco would love to have this opportunity. Into way there, Kotoko said, there be examples near both these clubs. The ball is in their court. I was so much normal bomb, whom the normal true be as a. Almost so could Karim to buy and chair. Guys, no, put you together, but at least with time, so we need that support now. Said you almost everything you put to Kotoko on that map. Into a gamer. Obi share anymore. I don't think that results play a role, but I'm looking at how the Kotoko team be show on the field of play. I'm intimidated because you are playing around 51 to 55,000 capacity stadium because Accra Sports Stadium cry 45,000. Plus ni BCM for money I'm so no the parents. It is a you do could FMB the and it is over tourism. You do carry international stadium there you do better ambulance. It is a perfect preparatory grounds for those players now. Almost first experience to travel out there and deliver because Confederation Cup on the SAU. Oko the Ube share teams are on the year Kaizer Chiefs. So we expect a lot from the guys and we hope that they will make the Kotoko fans proud.
Okay, enter me concrete na yakudin komo kakra e wo ba wa obetimi ahyase kakra na fe ye de awura akra na ye kakra am so de ebebre.
Yeah, so you enwa ye wie on 1970. And that was okay near board the lower leagues and the upper league. No, okay, say ye ball lower league no according to zones. Ye who how it happened in 1979 and of course in 1969 and of course we entered into 1970. So 1970 when those clubs ninya ye who qualify into the upper league. No, 7 of the 8 zones ninya 2 more qualify. Then one from the northern zone and more 15. And of course, and only a boy Olympics, Accra Girl Olympics, a Geo first league title in 1970. So said you ye remu into the 1971, you know, and only the 5 teams ebe can home, emo beka 15 teams ebo upper league no. So a 20 team league in 1971. And this is how it happened after the league now, of course, you know, said you House of Folk won the league in 1971 with 60 points after clearing 37 games of the 38, you know, owing to one reason or the other. Because say some of the games have not been honored, and one also on the table now. So said you that is how it happened when Accra Suffolk won the league in 1971. And after all, when they went into the 1972 league, you know, said you relegated 8 teams. Said you 8 teams were relegated after the 1971 league now. House of Folk 8 teams in any Pambros, Eastern Rovers, All Blacks, Highlanders, Bewa FC, Savannah Stars, Ho Sunset, and of course Mighty Eagles. So said you 8 teams were relegated, and going into the next league now, you know, also in 1972, no, said you 12 teams in a kai league no more, and that was how it happened when 12 teams participated in that league now, course, no. So said you after that, you know, it go into the 1972 league, and no. And Asante Kotoko, you know. So said you in the 70s, Kotoko won only 2 league titles, and that is 1972 and of course 1975. So the first one was in 1972 when they won the league with 32 points after 22 games. Momo boy, Tano Bofakwa, House of Folk, Connect Stones in that order. And said you 12 teams and participated here in that year in 1972, and 2 teams were relegated. Those teams were Sekendi Hazakes and of course Venomous Vipers are almost a core relegation. So after some core relegation, going to the 1973 league, you know, 4 teams were promoted, and those teams were Highlanders, Volta United, Northern United, and Vancoba. So it added into the team now, year 12 now, a core 14 teams. So in 1973, 14 teams participated in that league now, a course. So and also Accra House of Folk and the team the league title no with 42 points after 26 games are boy Cornerstones, Dwarfs, Great Olympics, Kotoko 4th in that season in that order. That was 1973, and that is how it happened in that season when Accra Suffolk won the league in 1973. And of course, after 73, we went to 1974 So 74 no said you kono 2 teams were promoted. And of course, kono not 2 teams were relegated. Those teams were Highlanders and of course Northern United. And the 2 teams that were promoted were Oka All Blacks and Second Year Azakes. And also 14 teams and participate here. So that one was won by Accra Great Olympics. So said you that was the last time Accra Great Olympics won the Ghana Premier League. After 1970, no, their next league title was 1974.
Okay.
Since that time, Olympics in G League.
Okay. From
1974. Yes. On
Okay.
G League, no G Bium.
Wow.
Yes. That was the league they won. And said you after that, and they called 1975. And no see the second time Kotoko won in the 70s.
All right.
And that was the league I call so.
I can see my dear no me no abo awa. Meba na fi ya babe wrap up.
Okay.
Na yede di aka no enso amamanfo akire omo adwen. Ye be konkran. Na yakodi nkomo kakra ewo ho ye ba beto so amam. Okay, yeah, but modern editor mo ebe konkran na fi ya hwede eno so efiri ho eba. News about Al Hilal om ready to offer how much?
Alexander Isaac, £500,000 a week.
Wow. £500,000 a week.
Yes.
The boy no or your worth Sasikana.
Worth. You know,
£500,000 a week.
And your worth, it is about luring the player to bring him on board.
Bring him on your side.
So, and yes, who deserve we say do. If you have to have time to discuss every player and whether that player fit into that figure, said you who go a ticket the French national team go don't count. But he's go on the aton. Florent Vez has a ball. Germany national team that by dear ball Ben at Florent Vez abo. What are his iconic moments in the memories?
Okay, young concrete.
Benya ASP kwansa ne block factory no edi enhwani mu na afi takrade wo Anaje Estate Customs Road yani single washing bay no enso di enhwani mu numbers edi adwuma na emiensa famu bia ne frɛ ofra branch na ebe ono ne ama direction aba ho na wa beje wa yaresa numbers ne 0555 79 78 78 0200 38 31 and 0244 54 44 22 Monday to Saturdays and the adwuma wo ba ye nyabre wo dipadua no ye mfiti preko pema obi aduro dabi obi abaye ho pa bia dia dance say ye ho no so wanya lab a ye ma waduro sentini say ye mpese e be treat just symptoms nyeso ka say oti o ya pani am waduro nyeso ka say wa hayo ya pani am waduro no you be make sure say be tackle the cause of symptoms no na fe ye tu ade no asama ho timi ato ti labo papa bia wo hia sa ma o ye no be ye di mfidi be hwehwe ni padua ni mu so hia sa ma o ye scan so hia sa ma o ye x-ray bibi biara asasa ye ma o ye ni hu de ekoso ni padua ni mu no ye be ye ansa na de draw account power specialist hospital yankopa adom ye ntomfom ya de fa o ye de ni nyina bra ya de bia shawadwum so ye de we de no na du ko wo mu no ya de bia o de chinchini a wabɔ ho ka wadum nuru a enko no wo de ba power specialist hospital on san fa o ya de no enko de berada ba bia obia ne ya de bia ha obia no Fabra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Kumase Encrine na fe eye takrade o hwa power time o tie power time what test hepatitis B positive say ya ukunu say ya oyere say ya oba say ya unua bi so what test positive for bisro e ma ne hye dem na onsu entena fie ma yade no enku tumirika Fabra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ne hospital ba ko pet ye ni ye edini ya ba ko pe hospital ba ko pa ya wa dura betime atu ya de no ase fru bojam ebe ko negative yembrebre no ase ye manage wona wodi adanse na eye bebre yanka no ya no saa keke ye wa adanse die ye woni pa hodo a betime de sa teno mo so akase sani pa we na o yare ne atu ase fru bojam wona wodi adanse wo TV ni radio so no eye bebre awoda hodo ya gine Ghana eni amano no edoso enti so Ghana ha na what test positive wo amano ne ba bia obi a what test positive ya na mani gye sɛ nkrɔfoɔ som ma de hye ɔmom wɔ UK US ne ahodoɔ no ɛmom ba gye no de sendi wɔ mu na results papa adansidie papa a ɔmode ba no anya asɛm ketoa ya na ofe no mfe ɛyɛ wo ya wɔ chika sɛm tutu ya de kakra bi na wabrɛ brebia fili sɛ hito ne padua ne mu ya na honam hyehyew honam kekaw wotimi tete ho saa na honam nyina twitwa wodidi ketewa bi na yɛfu na hyɛ na ayɛ kutu sɛ si ameno kasa ɔyɛfu na ho no ɔyɛfu na yɛ dendende wani ayɛ very yellow yɛ so nya jaundice wona se nyina hyɛ ase tatai wo nsam no wano nyina ayɛ hoya power specialist about hospital te yɛ kan sɛ da bia meka sɛ ansa na bɔ so yɛfu na ho no na so liver no esiri sɛ yɛ kwam ene ya wo hwɛ power time na ya wanka san misa what test hepatitis B positive so wo have sa symptoms ya mabosu nyina bidia to America bra power specialist herbal hospital odia no eye fat liver wakoye scan wako hospital yeso wo fat liver just obrebo no srade adore ho anasa obrebo no ayekese obrebo no ahonho no ana obrebo no akyenkyene te se liver ye de ato anwom akye no aye dendenden ama right upper abdomen ha onufu ne fa na se ede ba onfe ho no aye den ahono ho hyehyew ahoya wo ya bra power specialist hospital ye ba mu odura ba boaw ehili liver no kama fat ni nyina be firi ho hono na betwetwe na fe liver no anya ahoɔden de ayɛ adwuma wɔ nipadua no mu na nso ho atimi atɔ bomodin so baba power specialist about hospital kuma se enkran na fe ɛyɛ takrade odie no ɛyɛ kidney stones ana ɛhaw se sa ya de won so ya de se ɛkɔ pa woyɛ nipa bɛ sɛ 10 scanner wanya kra no bɛ sɛ 5 ana 6 oni kidney stone na o kidney 6 ama o sisi achi lower back ho ɛyɛ wo ya ɛhyehyew affect o jonso ho nsam ya na ona se nyina tatam ya na atom mesro emfa o kidney eni agro to America bra power specialist hospital kuma se enkran ana se eye takrade o ye bema o ye oba o jonso asema hya se eye basabasa tie ni ye pa kakra bi na jonso ade kwa ketua bi ba wo chima ansa na jonso na ba jonso na eba no obema no ya wo ya wase eye wo ya ɛhyehyew Johnson o junso wi aten kasa junso ri bia kam o junso wi ni moja di akire obo akra Johnson na bani nyina ye moja nko a ya na wa ya se ayire se ten se nti se Johnson intimi ma mesraw entratena ho etimi ye prostate ebetimi ye bladder that's cystitis ebetimi ye kidney o ureter na so urethra e bia untreated infections bi gonorrhea bi anya ne bra bi atwam syphilis bi anya ne bra bi atwam afa na sunsunsanso no eye adwuma entinya Johnson tentem bia na ye diabetes uba power specialist hospital e be your lab e be your scan e de mfidi be hwehwe mu ne ahoade ekoso ni padua ni mu e de sa symptom no e de abro na fi attack the course no atu ade no ase amaw frey 0555
0555
79
78
78
0200 38
31 and 0244 54 22 Monday to Saturdays and the aye adwuma won so also ana ɛhaw also ya rebone ba ko a ebetimi atete won kwana nyina akwamde wa oyam ye oya aduane to oyam oyam ye oya udidi mi ya oyam ye oya ya na obo ɛfono sentence say also no eyekro obi kro ho ma ya na otimi efe ya na wachika semu ya wo ya ɛhyehyew aya odendenden anya sam ketoa obo no ha nyina ye oya de kopie wa chiutanya heartburns udidi ana aduane jejabo indigestion ya na onsan nyina titiriti also and signs and symptoms na ebi enono power specialist about hospital nyankopon ama doctor akwaso adua ya manura ye de say ade we etu ase ye be cho ne ma sese wudi ni de sese woni de be boa ma o treatment no aye smooth di ama power specialist about hospital ye se fa ya de ni nyina bra enu ntini ade aye adua ya SK ade aba we aye stomach care ekro bia wo ya funu no mu say ye duodenal ulcer say ye peptic ulcer wonya adua ya SK ne bia betu ase aboa ama ho atimi atɔ wode na typhoid na how ya na onum ye anhwa beka say malaria nti nkrofo tuti typhoid say malaria One malaria drosa and so brebia minimum yono. Mrebia wanu yono. Mrebia why she. What person in a young mre. Okwa kataso crown to minna. Mesro, Abia typhoid. Brapa specialist about hospital. Say a typhoid, they will dread when we be 2 cent 10. Say a malaria so yanko pardon, you will draw ya malamis or ho, ye juma pa, bebia debia plus sibia obiano, when you draw ya malamisa, a bit 2 year no say, I'm also so what me at all. You will draw ya herbal tonic. A brebia hospital so much aswati. Quakata so to minna. A do one I want to need it. Debia also tiana ete, Ramo, a draw ya herbal tonic. Way a moja draw. Yendo ni nyina ye pure herba ama no song ane asone subro ni nsa no ayede eye adwuma ti ba bia obia ne ade bia ha obia no mesraw entena ho kompo na hyaw minimu ye mfa sekan enka gota ho asam na mekan ya mu odrebe na ni nyina ne samo ya warefo na mo pa wode a ba bia sesa do ani kire eye power specialist eba hospital mumi edu nyina momra na ye hwe ba bia problem no wo na ye solve mamo na mo so power base enya na organa ha no Mobi and some of money gentim you pay or my word. Member bebre will low sperm count. Member bebre will low sperm count. Then so I want ma near the pressure in your to man or so. Ubo have a semen analysis. But you should who's your neighbor no, not sperm back or crania day, not a be in them. Brapa specialist about hospital. Yam wow. We are Bema, Niaman Koya one pass on from out there, and they draw here a jirikajiri. Herba mescha. We a mere vitality. Member draw papa. Enya aphrodisia da esaya de bia meka se bema obema na yentini ani moja dompa bia anim enti sentini mu sisine se moja no ntimi ko gina ntini mu a na che se ayemre we be yintini mu fi nyina eme moja na kotai ntini mu enko gina mu keke kotai ntini mu na bema na timi agina so te se bema mu a adopa bia bema omo ya ma mo piafo na won kwan de bia ye peche wanya kwa homa kura obedidi Bema de tenasididi na da ho nsusu didi wo hia jirikajiri hepa mesha ya de be ha bia oto ase na twetwon da bia oni pede waye dudu waye titiriti obisimi tia famo a ase ade etare na ase na ne na ase nyina ayetofo wo hia eye power specialist hospital bra say your massage be your massage kama ama blood circulation na take place ama say titire ni nyina na de afuru ho ama ho temi ato wakoma temi bo say hwim wanya ba bia nso wanya ba bia antana na wo ya kwa kutu atofom sisiade kase bia beso so enema di sisiade ba na doso e bia ye untreated infection bi so wo kidney problem sisi betimi ayoya wo prostate problem sisi betimi ayoya wo bladder problem sisi betimi ayoya nti wo ba ye be make sure say be hwe sane mo nyina ne hu de course of sisiade no ya na akotodwe na wo ho ana ho no yesi nsuo gina mu na wakotwe na asan ho no wo pa be kyekere ma 2-3 times betimi anante so ama bibia ye kama ye wo kumase ya won cry ana ye water crowd ya ma o ya de no so anu nkyese enya ho adwuma Fabra Power Specialist about Hospital kumase wo feyase ya ni Jasper Flint Station ni enhwene mu wo aputu oja contrast kwan no so Lake Road ana ye wo akra wo kwabenya ACP kwan so ne block factory no edi enhwene na takrade ye wo Anaji Estate Customs Road ya ni single washing bay no edi enhwene mu freyen 0555
0555
79
78
78
78
0200
0200
38 31 and 0244 54 22 yado asese bia wo chepre na wo hwe power time nyame ya adoma da sene sabre ya nso ya de apomde ho nsam no ebebrɛ.
Okay, yensan emra na yemetwa so emfa mamo. Mamimra awa Mohammed wona yen wrap up kakra. Na ye 1975. Okay.
So Sergio 1975 in the BBC. That was the first Liga Obekase Obia bought the equal number of matches.
Okay.
18 team league. Sergio 34 games are required for every club to play. Obia bought that number now. And Sergio, it ended up to be Asante Kotoko. Okay. And they were the champions, winning the league with 56 points in that season, Sergio.
Okay. All right. Intina and also no maybe a line so na maba na maba chema dwet ma for 5 calls. Na ye de dwuma no abawie wa 0551599933 0551444933. We have traveled and risked our lives for Heart of Folk, and we still do. But boss, you remember you interviewed Togba Fede, and he mentioned my name in that interview just because we devoted our time for the club. But my worry is the leaders don't listen to we, the supporters. And our rivals are now in South Africa participating in Toyota tournament and getting another invite to Rwanda, Kigali, which they are contemplating whether to accept it or not. I don't know if bringing the Lali Anku has yielded any good results as MD for Accra Heart of Folk. Okay. Patu Nediwe and so hello, good afternoon.
Boss, number 2 maybe by the Jumamenka. Number 2 maybe by the you say Menche class you with the Mistro. Oh, that's a Jew, Sekotokono or Yaria. I am no more for than 12 minutes that just had Yaria. Meaning cry. It means the incantation, Kumasa Munti. But I do. With a Mistro. Heart of Folk, Yarepa. Papa, as you say, Yahoba Toya. I just want to send you for the Samoko to show you the more kind. Sadio Yanta, a Yakaba, any June. It is your better now. Now it's a Heart of Folk with the time. Give me any at the time. Sadio Refi, Dr. Sampede, how much maybe you call near to care me to go as much. And then you play me, your woman. Your responsibility is the also. It's the only thing we have to say first not to be an Andy Tano. But I do, Kaba Yakuma over the Yakuma, and the South Africa for a interview. So many what for, or many years about South Africa. I'm not a Jacofa de la Yanku, Jacofa can be muted or don't muted to all. I buy one for one the soil of Folkma, how to make a bit my honor, and nothing about a day. And so share and the money more over. So what the quality be our Afrana. O Pedro Codino, our money.
Okay.
We do not require quality. Now,
yes, Patu. Mijawa, I'm say, I will hold November Wakasasa. Maminfa, Bay, Mino, and Amiensabi, and Kaon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Ako pardon na ye na unso e.
Boko, wani bi eniho. No kwasem ye ka football asabia. Yi Kessben free mu a enye yi. Jo, me mapaye kotoko. Secretary chairman, emri bi etwem. Magazine na circle 90 circle 78. She says, "Benye circle chairman review." Jo, the mechanism no question kotoko ankane Sylvester and Nick convenient at the time. Sabra no no because the most supporters mo kono ye beye di amamo. Sabra hena yo players bi o hono mo a Shila Laka and Tiglo empanifo catch them support for this thing. Sir players we the omo pebiano muwa bi amon fanya day.
Okay, yemra ne ko enti
mi charity
amame
che yen ye to dwan kese bi ne ye ko African Cup ye de brem sabra na wo e for Fox asen so ye intwaso actually
okay yeah that's em say yenyamra em say nsembebre ho aka pese obeto yanim ye de ebesi ha nemom Rahel and your birthday Rahel you wish you happy birthday our friend nyina titru abna also wish you happy birthday and then dem some enjoy ye papa safo enya sem ketu akra enjoy na show who's ye why happy birthday Rahel. If I told me free Rahel na mako nana ama awusia anyway free back in London and abreye we free o husband DJ Osofo Najo Sounds and afi Michael Abebu Nema say wishing nana ama awusia back in London happy birthday. Kofi Usu Ajakon ewo Kaswa and your also birthday. Kofi Usu Ajakon Kaswa and your birthday. I wish you happy birthday. We a special one if Vida Ajakon or say also happy birthday. All right. Yedebesia na there be Pamcho and then so Frank Kessy aka Rexona. And then your birthday we a gold dealer. It was fantastic runabout. And then also birthday Frank Kessy aka Rexona. My wish you happy birthday. We a special one if we referee kala home. Abono mi no besia na DJ KA and so about twaso de amaye. Nyakopon aduma. Yebesa ni ma transibum ochina. Yedema sepa yakram.
Pause. Obi na invite him